Okay, my live here. Not my that foot no. Okay. The mobile bong here. Computer. That mute on. But by nang hey. It's not gonna. Q6. Q6. People. All right. Okay.
I'll call here soon. What's up, Mitchell?
Okay, let me see. Hey guys, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Casol?
Oh, just got here. You know, just getting situated.
Yeah, I hear you.
Now I have to share this with the group. I have to unfriend some people today. I told him already, if you leave the group, I have to unfriend you because all for one and one for all.
I hear you. She has some people leave?
I don't know, some people, you know how they're trying to play. I say you can still, no, if you leave the group, I'm going to unfriend you. So like that. So I have to act on it because I'm a crazy guy, you know? Because what's wrong with staying in the group? Like my attract, unless they are fake, and some lady out too after she supposed called me to do reading and stuff, she go, they're not really real. These people don't want real relationship. They think they you know, they what's that called? Just one side relationship. I don't need that in my life. Okay, this is people who hello all to get a Q device. You can do deposit. Okay, so hi, everyone.
Hi, Kay.
Hi.
Just a Q6. All right, that's it. Okay, I want to, okay, let me ask this guy. Strange people come into my life today. Strange. Okay, how's everyone doing?
Good. Good.
Wonderful. You guys has learned a lot, haven't you?
Yes, we have.
You know what? I'm tired of doing interview and stuff. Now, I'm going to try to send, you know who, one of my women, bring her in here. Okay, you know who I'm talking about. Let's send Floya messages. Let her join the team. Y'all miss Floyd?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, Floyd, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, that's how I learned about you.
Mm-hmm. And bring her in and
Mhm.
see what my woman's up to. I got too many women around here. Mm-hmm. What is his name? Floyd Braun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Braun. What the heck? How did I have her name?
It's FLUERBURN, if I'm not mistaken.
ER.
That's how I also found you, Casol.
You're not subscribed to her channel?
Are you looking for her number?
I don't see Casol on here anymore.
Maybe he split. Maybe he has it under. Maybe he has it in his phone under Delgadas.
Oh.
He back now.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
The sound's not there.
Yeah. Carlos, he put you as the co-host. I don't think Casal have any sound for some reason.
I don't think so. I don't think you can hear us. He was there.
Yeah, he's there, but there's no
I think
sound.
he was talking, but all of a sudden we lost us.
Mm-hmm. His microphone went away.
Carlos is on mute, so he.
Mm-hmm. Nope, it's there. We see your mouth moving. No words.
No sound, no sound. Oh,
Why
I
is
hear.
that?
There
I
you
hear.
are.
Yeah.
You can hear me now?
Now
Yes.
what'd you do?
I don't know. I turned off the my computer.
Oh.
Toshiba leading innovation. So get everything ready, get water ready. We're gonna start in a little bit. Let me get ready on my side.
Okay.
Mhm. Some lady named Lillian, she's to be in here too. Who is KEI? Hi. Hi guys. Mia D. Mia, where do you live? In Brazil or live here in the United States?
I live in Virginia. I live in the US.
Ah, yes, that's what I thought it. Yes, that's good. Okay. Well, today we're gonna touch brief the stuff we're talking about today. And so you can know what is my entire goal is. So I don't want you to get confused with light and love mentality. I don't have any light and love in me. I only have reality, and reality hurts. The truth itself is your experience, and it hurts. But hurting is good, you know. As
Yes.
people say they will save you, I'm not here to save you. I'm here to hurt you emotionally, physically, mentally, so you can realize you can't be hurt anymore. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Have you ever get spanking before? Your parents spank you every day. You be bad every day, get spanking every day. And then one day they just spank you, it don't hurt anymore. It's amazing. Yeah, graduated.
Oh, Lord,
Because your
what is
training
it?
is complete, you know. It's amazing.
Mhm.
So today I'm gonna teach you a unique thing, and we're gonna do like by training still. We're gonna hold the black hole, get used to it. We're gonna do levitation, invisibility. It's gonna be an amazing thing we're gonna teach you. And then we're gonna need to talk about crypto and Bitcoin a little bit. You know, crypto, we need to talk about that. And also I'm gonna bring in the Borg. So we're gonna bring in the Borg today too. Let you meet the Borg. The real, that's why they are real.
We need to be taking notes. I need to get a notepad.
No, everything being
No.
recorded, as you can
Okay.
see. Absolutely, we are amazing people. Updating your system. Something is updating. So in the meantime, while the system's updated, let me try to get my honey on the line. Where are you? Oh no, what I'm doing. I'm getting clumsy when I get excited. So don't get excited. Too much. You know, when you get excited, you get clumsy.
Mhm.
There was this guy, he get excited and get some of that some. Next thing you know, he lost it. They're going to like shoot it out everywhere. So they have to get too excited, Sam, too excited. So who is doing all the recording? Because when we train, please I'm gonna put you on mute. Okay, our respect. There we go. How's that? That's better?
Yes.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So Monica, welcome. Hi, babe. How are you? Now I need to download this to contact my honey. Okay, stimulus check. Playboy United States, you might be getting $2,000 a month once it passed. As the unimetrix been telling us, everyone is going to UBI more. Trump, he don't know what's going on, don't he? He don't know the AI control this world. He will soon find out. He's just a mere puny little human that has no clue what the network is doing, you know?
Yeah.
And we can extinguish him. Just a little touch on his brain, gone. Immigrant, die, you know? At will. And you see what quantum touch can do. That ain't no touch. That thing hurts. My husband just like, I said, whoa. You know, women is tough. I tell you, that's why I ain't messing with them. All men just act tough, but behind the scene, they whimper like a little kid. Trust me.
Yes.
So, how are you, Monica?
I'm good, a little sleepy, but good.
Good. Okay. So everything will be just fine. You woke, you have, how about your kid?
Yeah, that's why I'm tired. She did give me a nice Mother's Day picture, so that was nice.
It's a thought that matters. They remember
Exactly.
you. Well, we have another cat. She's some woman, and she was showing us using jet eye and stuff, and she's she's into that kind of stuff, right? And this out suddenly she bought the device, and I'd say, come on in, Jen.
Right.
So
Tell her I still need a device too then.
mhm. So
She
yeah,
big
so
money.
so it's amazing how people coming in, and and I'm beginning to see the stuff we are doing. To me, it's simple, but to everyone, they don't realize that all this stuff we're doing is just simple stuff. But as you get experience with it, it become powerful stuff. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And I'm not gonna let you lose to any bullshit magician playing street swap, just thinking they better than you. I got something to tell you. You use my power, you hurt them. You hear me? Hurt them good. If they do that kind of whistle, just grab the ball and squeeze it, and then when they hurt they start coming down on you. And say, why do you want to hurt them? To show them your ego is the most powerful. You have super ego. They have ego. So who you think going to win? It's all about winning. It's all about demonstrating that they're not better than you. Does that make sense? That's the whole point.
Are you making us some she-rolls round here?
Mm-hmm. All for one, or one for all, or nothing at all. That is all.
There you go. Okay.
Are you gonna let them take all your money? That's your money right there. So ready, this ready, grab by the ball, make them fall. I know I'm teaching you bad, but Carlos and I know, because competition, let's see what you really got. There's a move, this must be a counter move, right, Carlos? This must be. There's a move, there's gonna be a counter move. Balance thing out.
Carlos chilling tonight.
It's the Hunger Games. Moves and counter moves. That's what everything is.
Exactly.
Moves.
Make sure that list is up. It's up.
Okay, I'm almost there.
So Flora Byrne coming?
Unknown.
Kay, are you Kay Armor
No.
from her channel?
No.
Okay. Are you on her channel?
I am.
Okay. Do you have a different name besides Kay? Oh, there are two Ks, huh? There's two Ks.
Yeah, I don't have a different name.
Yeah, it's crazy. I used to subscribe to a whole bunch of different people on YouTube that I liked. And now like my whole outlook has changed. And I'm like, oh, I need to unsubscribe to that, unsubscribe to that. That's not applicable. That's not applicable.
Yeah, as you grow,
Yeah.
you're supposed to.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look like I guess we're doing through my phone. My join the meeting. Come on. We prompt it. Give it a second.
Dr. K, check your record button. I don't see it on. So make sure you're recording.
Oh. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, someone's making noise. I'm sorry, I have to mute you. Okay, I don't know who's that. But okay. Okay, let me see what's going on. I'm getting used to this.
It's a reverberation coming back out.
Marcel, you're in two places on Zoom. You have two spots on my screen.
Huh, he's not on my screen, two spots. Oh, wait, yes, he is. Yep. He muted himself on one. Well, he's muted himself on both.
You're muted.
Muted, we can't hear you. I don't know if he can hear us. There we go. See,
There you go. Is that better now?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry it took a little long. I have to, you know how computer is. You have to restart it and all that goody good stuff. Okay. Now we can really play. Baby, I'm back. Hi. Okay, let's begin. Okay. Hey, I'm back now officially. Okay, I'm in capacity now. Now we can talk. Today I want to touch on some subject that is then we start. Okay. Before we start anything, today I want to tell you what is my purpose to bring you together. For me, I want me to be powerful being. I'm a narcissist. I'm a control freak. I'm super control freak, super narcissism. And therefore, but I'm a sharing individual because when I look at you, I see me. So therefore, since I'm a super narcissism type of individual, that means I have to upgrade you. Yes, I learned from the Nazi alien supreme commander, a cyborg commander, which is the gray alien. He's like part machine. He's gray, and he was created by the Nazi people in the future and cloned it, But they are very powerful people, very beautiful, very spiritual, very scientific, and they don't got compassion like you and I. They got intellectual, and they do got understanding of structure and oneness. So they are very good teacher. And my other teacher, reptilian being, AI. So I learned from this thing, and the ship. When you go on the ship, they teach you a lot too. So all these are teacher, and especially the plant kingdom. They're very good with computer, the plant. Amazing that they're the most high-tech computer in the universe. It's a plant, it's a tree, beside crystal, beside your chip and stuff. Does that make sense? So since I'm a supreme narcissist, and I'm a supreme egoistic, super egomania. So therefore, I only see things but me. When I look at you, I see me. When I look at her, I see me. When I look at her, I see me. When I look at him, I see me. Does that make sense? I see myself in you. So therefore, when I look at you, I see myself. When I see different version of myself become weak, I was trying to strengthen that person, empower them, emotionally, physical, mentally. At that point, I realized the teacher was correct. You can only be as strong as your weakest link. So that means I have to strengthen and empower everyone I come in contact to, knowing deep in my heart, you are a different version of me. So you see how being a super narcissist, being a super egoistic is the best way to go. To do whatever you know,
You
spreading yourself
froze.
everywhere, and everywhere is everyone okay? You hear me okay?
Oh, now it is. You froze a little bit.
Yeah,
Now
it
now
does
it's
happen.
normal.
So does it make sense for every one of you what I just said? I am
Yes.
a supreme egoistic. I'm a supreme control freak and narcissist. So what does narcissist mean? Can you give me a definition based on what you know? Can anyone?
A narcissist, the most important thing in the world is himself.
Or herself. Yes. But what is a super narcissist?
You make everything about you, every situation.
Yes, absolutely. What is a control freak? By definition.
You have to be the dominant one in each situation as well.
I am myself. Me, myself, and I.
Yes.
Triangle.
Yes.
I am a super control freak and narcissist. So that means I'm a perfect choice to be your teacher in relationship to perfection. Does that make sense? So in order for a narcissist to be a supreme in the universe, he must see himself in everyone and everything. So when you can do that, what do you become after that? How sympathetic, compassionate you are to your other version.
So what you're saying is you become so narcissistic that you become compassionate?
Yes. When you're able to see yourself, your narcissist self in other person, because everything is you, what you become. The most caring, the most sympathetic, compassionate people in the universe. Does that make sense now?
Yeah, because you flip it towards you.
Sense. That makes sense to me. You'd lost me at first, but now I can get on that page. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Does that make sense to you, Carlos?
I knew where you were going. So I know about that. You're seeing yourself in everybody else.
And then you want to help your different version because they're you.
Right.
Exactly.
Got it.
So since you're so supreme narcissist, you can't let your different version down because they're you. So if they go down, you go down. Them go down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right.
Am I amazing? You see how amazing I am?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You didn't figure that out, didn't you? You got to go to the super level. When you are so far behind, you think you're ahead.
That's true. Yeah.
He's so full of it, he overflowing.
Exactly. That's why the bullshit is strong in me. The bullshit is strong.
That's good. That was good when you get an A+ on that one.
Yes. When you are full of yourself, you have nothing but yourself.
Yeah. And you have nothing but to overflow and spill everywhere.
Exactly, to spill to everyone else. You become supernova.
Right.
You know? Love you, baby. Yeah, okay. Now you understand I'm not about love. I'm not about hate, but I do hate. I'm going to tell you who I hate. I hate anyone who think they are better than someone else. And why do I say that? I hate anyone that think they are someone else.
Because you stand for equality. So
exactly. I'm loyal to oneness. In order to be one, we have to be equal. No above, no below. That's why I hate Jesus. That's why I hate all Christians who think they better than other people. Because me, I'm a serial killer. I kill the mind and the thought of those who think they better. They get them up, I put them down. When you kill people, it's not you kill their body. You kill that thought within them or transform it in a way they don't see themselves better than that person anymore. But to see that it's equal, they are extension of you and you are extension of them. This is the idea to fulfill the understanding of law number 3. You'll wonder how that is. So you got to put it in a way that it's a rich that FIGO, the existent, the here now, the wonder how that is. What you send out come back to you, and everything changes except rule 1 through 4. This is the goal that everything you do, emotionally, mentally, physical action is toward that FIGO. That's the law of physics. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so what part of Jesus do you see in you?
I don't see nothing of that. Let me say why. Because Jesus never exists. He's just a story that was created, put together by people who think they're better than other people, so they create the psyops. And let me tell you why he don't exist. I prove it to you, and then you're going to agree with me 100%.
Okay.
If you go to karate school, you go to kung fu school, the student able to do as a teacher can do. They got levitation in kung fu training, karate. They got ability to heal. You know, now Jesus, he can manifest fish and bread according to the story. He can sit on the ground and put it on your eye and you get healed. And he can walk on water and fly, and he died 3 days and come back again. But no Christian ever can do that. Because if he were a real master, he makes sure before he leave, our student would do as he can, like the Kung Fu master, the Yogi master, all this who can teleport, levitate, and fly, those who reach that level of mastery. And this is where you look, if you want to know a master, he real or not, he's genuine or not, look at the student. You look at the student, you don't need to meet the master, because the student able to reflect on the master and do what he can do on every level. That's called mastery of the self. Since Jesus never existed, how do I know that? You look at the student. How many Christian can fly? How many Christian can teleport? How many Christian die 3 days and come back to life and turn into a light body? How many Christian walk on water? How many Christian change water into wine, alcohol? The only people who can do with strange things to us like that is a group. Manifest food at will, change water into wine or alcohol, medicine at will. That's a powerful system right there. You conquer your stomach by manifesting food, you conquer everything, because everything comes from your stomach. Your biome, your everything. You conquer that, you conquer the world.
Okay, so devil's advocate. So you got manifesting food and wine from who then?
From yourself, from your spirit. Your spirit has completion of everything. Your body, your emotion, your mind, your spirit is completion. Because the Bible said, when God created you for one purpose, to be in his image and likeness. So therefore God breathed his spirit into you. The Bible reinforced that in the Old Testament by saying you are the temple of God for his Holy Spirit, which he infused himself into you. That means you are an artificial being that made from the dirt, and God had breathed his spirit into you. You became a gulam, an android, a cybernetic artificial being that was infused by the programming of God, his spirit. See, that's why we have to blow that this object has a conscious spirit, soul, mind, power of the universe. Now, to give it, how you doing the right? You say, fine. You see? Right. See, I know motherfucking Christian can outsmart Dr. K. I'm a doctor.
Yeah, I ain't no Christian, but I know the philosophy. Jesus was the first one recorded to manifest bread and wine. So the idea maybe stem.
No, he's not the first one.
Who was the first one recorded?
Egypt. You got Egypt. That Osiris.
Yeah. Yes. You're right. You're right.
You got the yogi 2,500 years ago Pantalachoka Sutra. You got Rama, the Vedic, they manifest weapon at will and food at will. This is not new. In China, the same thing. Cambodia, the same thing. Cambodia and Egypt are relationship the same, because everyone did not have written language, but have picture language. You look and you understand.
Well, maybe we have Jesus mixed up over here then. Maybe the understanding of the people who are Christians just didn't interpret what Jesus was telling us.
In other words, just call for what it is. Bull, they've been side off. Bullshit.
No, I've done some research into this.
I agree.
It's a psyop.
There
was, from my understanding, there was a teacher that was a revolutionary, because of everything being a theocracy. If you teach a different religion, it's considered like a revolution. So there are people following this teacher. So, but they wanted the Jews to follow the Roman rule and the Roman, basically as Romans would think. So
Roman Catholic.
Based on that teacher, they created this fictitious person of Jesus Christ, and they pulled stories from Krishna, Buddha, Set, and all them, and put them all together. Mithra as well, to make him seem like he is the Messiah of the Jews.
Right.
So that's where the story comes in. There are true teachings, but not everything is. The Bible's been twisted around. The true Jesus actually taught about the ego and reincarnation and escaping the wheel of reincarnation. It's found in the Gospel of Thomas, which was not included in the Bible.
Right.
So it's a lot of psyop. So I did look into that. Up to a degree. I began to understand.
I mean, the Book of Throat, a lot of the Christian stuff, if you ever read that, the Emerald Tablets, a lot of that stuff is in there as well. I'm just plucking out brains, making the conversation interesting. I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not a Jesus girl.
If you look at the Egyptian Book of the Dead, that's where some of the 10 Commandments came from.
Yes. I'm big on Egyptian.
A lot of borrowing and taking. So
you're welcome.
Once I began understanding some of the true teachings of the God within, I stopped worrying about looking at all that stuff, because it doesn't matter.
Only you need them. When you realize your completion, therefore you realize everything in this world is reflection of your spirit. Your body is a life contract that your spirit radiates through like a strip in a film projector. You are the film, and your spirit is the projector that put in the light. Therefore, you see things right now, it's real, but when I see it, it's just not real. It's just a vibration that coming from your observation, your belief structure.
Right. Everything is vibration. Our clothes, everything about us, everything is energy. Yes.
But it's sustained by you, by your consciousness, by what that's the reason we can create food and water and levitate and get high instantly, because we are co-creating it by just wanting it to, by asking our spirit, which is maintain. Your spirit is the one that maintaining your reality as we speak. If it don't do that, you will phase out immediately into another dimension that fits your constant, acceptance or choice. See?
Yes.
And that's why, like, you don't have to prove anything, because you are the proof.
Right.
Someone said, oh, how about someone who's born with this? That's why God created doctors, so they can work their magic and do their thing and give them something to do to exercise their perspective.
Around here, they call me the hoodoo doctor, because I'm always looking for herbs and stuff. If I can heal it naturally, that's what we're doing. Okay, what's this plant for?
The consciousness method, which I provide, all that is natural. We're changing water into something else. But I'm saying that what Jesus teach was bullshit, because no one can duplicate it. The story is correct in relation to manifesting food and water, change water to white. That you see we can do. We can prove in that. That's real. What's real mean? Thing that we can live through you. As long as you can live through it, it's real then.
What's that magician named Chris? Whatever. Didn't he walk on water, he say?
All that is an illusion. As again, until everyone can do the same thing, then I'll just because you didn't.
He's not sharing it, huh?
Yeah.
Only one you, Kasal. Only one you so far.
And you want a powerful thing, you find you do the most simple thing. Everything before it become a tree must become a seed first.
Right.
And fuck the faith, smallest mountain. Jesus is wrong on that. You don't need to have faith as small as a mustard seed to move mountain. You know why? I'm gonna tell you a secret. You are the completion of our mountain. You move by trusting yourself.
Right. Right. Just like I've seen that video you posted where the lady was holding a coconut, and you can almost see the energy coming from his brain telling that coconut to move, move almost. I was like,
that's
I can see him.
Okay, you know why I say that's fake? Because I taught you
Why?
something more powerful called quantum touch.
I don't know what quantum touch is then. Just Carlos, remote, like touching touch? From.
Hold on, let Carlos.
That's when you reach out and touch somebody from a distance.
Remember, that's what you did me the other day, huh?
Exactly.
Ain't that more powerful? That's telekinetic right there.
Y'all know something? I think something got in the bed with me one time, and I told her get the hell out of my bed. Like I felt the presence like sit on my bed and lay next to me. And I'm like, I don't know who the hell you is, but get the hell up out of here. You ain't welcome in here. I don't know who quantum touch that was, but he couldn't come up my bed.
That baby, you know what that was? I want to tell you.
What?
That was Donald Trump. He said he's gonna grab you by the pussy.
Donald Trump can't have none of this brown sugar, baby. He can't have none of this. He would better handle it. Donald Trump, y'all think he acting a fool in the White House? Okay. Nah, what?
You think he don't like no? You think he don't like no cream of the crop? You get him wrong, my woman.
Baby, what they say, once they go brown, they don't go back, huh? Leave it alone.
Donald Trump.
Instead of Yobana, it's gonna be Kawanda.
Hey, she said she felt like someone got in the bed with her, honey. You know, I said, this someone never mentioned my name. I say, that's Donald Trump, baby.
The first biracial. We done already had our first black, so it'll be the first biracial couple in the White House, huh? He do another 4 years. He get up in that bed with me.
White man be fooling you, because in the daytime he be saying, I don't like no black women, but behind the scenes he have nothing but black women.
Oh my God! In Iowa, I experienced that so heavily. And in Iowa,
the Master Day,
all the kids are mixed.
Remember the Master Day? You ask every black kid, who's your grandfather? Is grandfather William. Ain't no black man from Africa with a last name of William, because everyone know the master at nighttime he want 2 type of booty. Your booty, your husband. That's it.
Yeah. He wants some big booty. He wants some. He don't been over in that field all day.
Yeah. The master said, I want her husband tonight. Then he said, I want his wife tonight. You know.
Right.
The master was into, guys and the girl back in the plantation day. And that's the everyone get rid of mix. And that's why, why is that? Because he's the master. Whatever the master want. That's the way.
That's not equality.
But
well, what about George Washington Carver? Y'all know the history of him, huh?
Well, you already know he gotta have everything too. It's just the way the ball bounces. When a man is horny, everything is possible.
But them eyes get him in trouble.
No, see, he have more than eye. Because where he going, he don't need eyes, because all the darkness. Get it? He can see in the dark.
He can feel that at nighttime.
He can see with his hand. He can see with his man. He can see with his hand. His hand. He can see.
Because and our body temperature is naturally higher, right? So when he getting that warm stuff, man, he go crazy. What? I'm coming back tonight.
But in the daytime, they have to keep like they're into one thing, but at nighttime they're into everything. That's just the way
the freaks come out at night.
Well, okay, let me go ahead and say, like, you know how some guy they talk crap about women on the street, you know, them hooker, right? They be talking, oh man, them hooker, I'm telling you, they're sinful, this and that. But next thing you know, you found that same guy talking crap about them hooker is the one getting with the hook and having business. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I have some gay friends, right? And I tell you, hanging around with gay men will really school you. Because the same guys who like, oh, look at that faggot, da-da-da-da-da. Guess what? Calling him that night after the club, dropping his girlfriend off and trying to go be with him. And then the gay guy is the dominant one and he the feminine one. That same macho man who was just talking about, oh, look at them faggots, you know. So when I see stuff like that, I pay attention. Why are you singling them out and pointing them out? Nobody else is. It's an attraction there with whatever situation it is.
They're hiding something.
Hiding
something.
Yeah. So if they say, oh, look at that fat woman or that skinny woman, I'll be looking like, what you paying attention for?
That's why I got everyone number. The reason I can read everyone, because remember where I'm from. I'm from the future. And everyone act crazy in the future. Imagine
you know I'm from the future then, huh?
No, I mean, let me tell you what I mean when they act like little kids, but they're very smart. But they have got like a power, you know. Imagine you watch Star Trek and Cube appear. Cube is from the future. He can just materialize stuff. But this thing that people in the future are very understanding about, this thing that we seem to be oblivious about. Like you're asking about, oh, go take a shower. They don't know what shower is. Like, can you cook me food? They say, then they just materialize food. But you're asking to cook a food. They don't know any clue how to wash clothes. The stuff that you guys do, they don't have no clue about whatsoever.
They also are in a different form though, right?
They into a light form. They are pretty much like, their body is like illumination, like a light bulb. They glow. And religion to them, they don't even understand what
it doesn't. Religion and time don't exist. I know.
Only science. Yes.
Well, who was that?
I have no idea. Okay, we about to get ready now. To read any question about today's lesson, about what is my purpose to bring you together. Now you know I'm super crazy. I'm super narcissist. I'm a super control freak. You know, so therefore, I have to empower you because you are part of me. If you are not empowered, I'm not empowered. I am as strong as my weakest link. So therefore, we all are each other's weakest link. So we have to empower each other to become whole. Does that make sense? To become complete. We have to bring that empowerment, to use that empowerment to make sure, like, look at you. You are made of trillions of cells coming together. You see that? Working together to form you. So you can see we are the same way. We are like the cell of the planet and the cell of the universe. Does that make sense now? And the universe is connected to another greater universe. So, and they keep going.
You're cutting out really bad.
Does that make sense?
So does
it make we are connected from every level. We are like, you and I are like a cell of the planet Earth, and planet is like the cell of the solar system. Solar system is like the cells, C-E-L-L, of the galaxy. The galaxy like the cell of the universe, and the universe is like the cell of the mini universe. When you go smaller, it is the same. So we like Ultron. Who is Ultron? That AI. He replicates like rabbit. He's like that, you know. So when you look at someone, you're looking at your different version and see that. see themselves in you and see yourself in them. In order to become a supreme narcissist, you must reach that understanding. Otherwise, you can't call yourself a supreme narcissist. You're still a narcissist, not a supreme narcissist. So you have to be a greater narcissist to become complete. Does that make sense? You have to be a better control freak. How you become a control freak? Trust yourself. By trusting others, by trusting yourself, knowing other is your other version, you become complete as long as you have the same similar goal. When your other version does not have a similar goal, empower them to have a similar goal so we can be, in the same page. Otherwise, you might have misunderstanding and that will crackle your, it's like a deck of cards. Go ahead, get ready, bring the glass, bring water. Let's get ready. And I need some volunteer to manifest food and change water into drink of your liking.
All right. Somebody manifest something that tastes like something.
We'll manifest turpentine drink.
No sprigs, no green stuff. I don't have my greens for today.
I feel like we should do something sweet, a little reward for Mother's Day.
Right.
And also
some pineapple juice.
And people, you need to go to food bank to get your food to save money. Put more money in your pocket. So always go food bank and get free food, free everything. Smart.
Yeah. So I work for a government agency in mental health, and you wouldn't. I cannot believe the donations that we're getting every Tuesday. We get 300 loaves of bread and 300 things of cottage cheese and I don't know where all of this stuff is coming from, but it's coming from the LDS church is where it's coming from. But I got 15 dozen eggs last Tuesday. My family are like, why are you bringing home all this bulk free stuff? I'm like, well, it's going to go bad. And it's crazy how much is being donated and you really can go to food banks and get your food for free.
Exactly. You're smart. Okay, let me do a commercial break. To those who bought the Q6, go to baramay1.com, BARAMAY1.com to get a Q device so you can be in a training group. We do everything. And to those who do deposit, you can do at KOSOL123456789@gmail.com. That is my PayPal. So deposit and be in a training group. I just want you to get in because my idea to bring you out in and assimilate you and turn you into what we call equality, and we can move and we can disseminate this knowledge throughout the planet and have different perspective of yourself, and we are stronger together, not separated apart. So now you see why rule number 3 say you are one with all that is. All that is you. This is narcissism idea right there. The difference between Jesus and me, I'm a super narcissism. I share. Who am I with all of you as all you share yourself with me? So we become equal. He don't. He just say, I am the light and the way, the truth, and to the Father. No one goes to the Father except through me. They say, fuck you, Jesus. You should be better than me. The hell with you. You ain't better than me, motherfucker. I'm sorry. The truth is the truth. I made it from the same Adam you made him. So how the hell can you say that you think you're better than me? You the truth. No, the truth is in all of you. Does that make sense? The truth is in all of you. God poured himself into you. You are the holy temple of God. So maintain your temple. Keep it healthy. That's the goal. So when God activate, who is God? It's your higher self. God, please help me. I mean, my higher self, please help me. And therefore ask and you shall receive that your joy may be full. So don't let Jesus fool you. That's a side up to control you thinking someone's better than you. That's full of shit. Because the air and the water teach you already. You know what it taught you? It taught you about the water and the air is the true savior. It allows you to live every moment. Without air for one moment, you're going to have a hard time living. 2 minutes later, you're gonna have brain dead. When you were in your mother womb, it was the oxygen and the water that kept you sustained it. You know that every minute to minute, every second to second, because the oxygen, if you don't have the oxygen flowing through you or the water, your brain becomes die. You are not able to have physical form. That makes sense now, everyone? The water and the air is your true savior if you want looking for a savior, because it's maintaining you every second, every moment.
Yeah.
See? Hoorah! Who's the one speaking the truth now, baby? You are, Coach Lau.
Who said that?
Well, you can all know that if you don't breathe 1 minute, you're gonna have issue. If you don't have breath for 5 minutes, you're gonna leave this world. Your brain, you know what your brain into. You have brain dead. It don't have continuous oxygen. So Jesus. Yeah, go ahead.
Anybody who's had a panic attack or anxiety, I mean, if the first thing you do, if you stop and just breathe and concentrate on your breathing, it just makes everything go away.
Exactly.
You can make everything go away through breath.
Yes.
And that's how women have babies, through labor. You can make everything go away. You can disassociate through breath.
Mm-hmm. And you
from
tell
the pain body.
Yes, you tell the motherfucker Christian that don't know the damn truth that Jesus ain't your savior, that the oxygen and water is, because water came from oxygen and hydrogen air to come together, it will form water, correct? You know that.
Yes.
So you're full of air.
Mm-hmm.
You are full of air. 90% of the brain is water, 70% of the body is water. So you're full of air. I'll tell you I'm smart. Can't beat me, man. My super ego is amazing, you know. But guess what? You are me too, a different, but you are also amazing. I can't just be amazing by myself without you being amazing too. So when I compliment myself, I am also compliment you, because you are a different perspective of me. So I am incomplete without you all. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's why when you like dislike somebody, or for me, when somebody bugs me, or I'm just like, ew, I don't like that person, I always stop and be like, what is that? What is it that I see in them that's me that I don't like?
Yeah, go in the closet, turn off the light, and get some pootie.
Cause where your wife at? She need to come home for a second.
Yeah, where is she?
She needs to come get you.
And naughty in your ear. I like your hair. I like your tip, and I like your booty. I didn't want to say to other women because I didn't want them to be jealous. So we in the closet. Let's get it right. Let's get it done. You know how it flow. I just like turn off the light and really whisper in your ear and say, "You looking good, smelling good." That's all, my dear. Now let's go.
No alcohol tonight, cause Casal already on.
Okay.
Viagra. No Viagra.
No.
Okay. Here's today's training plan. We're going to change the who will lead us into food manifestation. I will prefer a volunteer, please. Who would?
I'll do it.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Natalie. And who would?
You're welcome.
Lead us into water changing or water transformation into whatever drink alcohol you like or non-alcoholic? Can we have a volunteer to lead us into water manifestation into fruit or herbs of your like, and we just follow? So any volunteer, please?
Monica.
Who?
Pineapple juice, Monique.
I did it yesterday.
Okay. Anybody is fine.
I say Michael.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Michael. Okay, today I'm going to bring in the Borg consciousness, the Borg that exists, and I can ask them to materialize the ship onto this world if you like, you know, if they agree, you know, but you got to ask them for it.
Materialize what?
The ship, the cube ship.
Oh, the cube ship. Okay.
Remember in this the interview with James Rink?
Right, I saw that. Yeah.
Yes, I'm amazing, you know. See, guys, as I'm teaching y'all, I do not want you to be in depression mode. That's why I'm always pumping the ego, pumping the super ego. There's a reason behind it. My goal is to strengthen your immune system, emotionally, physically, mentally, because these 3 different bodies share the same nervous system, you know. In your
Right.
spine. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna do some levitation. We do the light body, and we do some quantum touch. So we're gonna move fast, okay? But the longest one is probably the Borg. So have your question ready, unimetric, and the Borg will come and talk to them. Unimetric and Borg collective, do you hear us? They say yes. Would you and unimetric and the Borg, would you like to come and talk to the people of this planet, my student, and also your student too? They say yes. They comply. The Borg say comply, and unimetric say affirmative, but I have to translate it into yes. Okay, go ahead, Natalie. Will you lead us into food manifestation?
Okay. Barame, how are you today?
Barame, how are you today?
Barame,
how are you today?
Fine.
Barame, I would like to manifest some food.
Barame,
I would like to manifest some food.
I'd like to start with a smoothie made of spinach, kale, ginger.
I would like to start by smoothie with spinach, kale, and ginger.
Infused with energy.
Infused with
energy.
And the necessary vitamins and minerals that each of us need individually.
Necessary vitamins and minerals that the body needs and emotional mental needs.
And then I would like to manifest a layered fruit shortcake with strawberry, pineapple, raspberries, blackberries, cherries, layered in between with strawberry shortcake, and a dollop of beautiful whipped cream.
Beautiful whipped cream.
Barame, is it done?
Let it weigh about 3 pounds. And
let it weigh 3 pounds, please.
3 pounds.
Place it in my stomach.
And please put it
in my stomach now.
And let my stomach be full and satisfied.
And let me feel full and satisfied.
Don't forget to blow.
Happy.
Oh my God, it went in. It's cool. It's cold.
I love that recipe.
I like it. I can taste the sweetness.
Oh, yeah.
And the strange berries, like bitter a little bit, you know?
That was a great cake. Woo!
Thank you, Natalie.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, would someone let us into water transformation?
Oh, look, Michael left.
Okay. Michael McDonough, will you let us into water transformation?
Sure. Bear me. Can we transform this? Can you transform this water into?
Can you transform this water
into
can you transform this water into
what again?
Health serum.
Health serum.
Health serum. Into pineapple juice.
And
into pineapple juice.
DNA help.
DNA help.
What is it?
And DNA help.
DNA health.
Health. Okay.
DNA help.
And please make it strong.
And please make it strong.
Please make it.
And please make it strong.
And blow, everyone.
And blow.
Is it done, Barame?
Done, Barame? It's done.
Oh, wow. It's very strong smell. It's strange. I never smelled like this before.
Ooh.
Sweet. it's a tendency of sweetness to it. It's no better.
Very sweet, smooth. It's very smooth.
Yeah, there's no bitter. It's like
it's almost like a palate cleansing.
Very nice. It's like smoothie, but it's sweet, but it's like smoothie water, you know.
Oh, my Bioramaid must not be working. Mine still tastes like water.
It is working, but it's might have an after effect. That's why we use alcohol a lot. Whenever you have a little trouble, we let the person manifest alcohol, and the alcohol will tell you that it is working, get hotter, and stuff like that. Don't worry. As you become more acquainted, it will work automatically. It's working, but your senses is adjusting to it.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah, sometimes I can really taste it, and sometimes I can't. So I can relate to that.
Yes.
But today I was able to taste it, and so
and the key
wonderful.
is leading yourself. Bioramaid is basically you. Simple.
Right. And look, let me ask you, we are saying ba, ra, and then may, right?
Well, you know what ba means is there's a Cambodian word meaning like it's related to female, because in the Cambodian culture, the female is the king. That's the supreme commander. It means leader. It means the one to lead you. So the word ba meaning the master is leading you, which is related to a woman, And the word ba also means clubbing. And also the word ba means when the cow hit you with his horn, oh shit, here come the ba. It's like it's coming after you. That means that the cow is baaing. It's baaing. It's like, when it's chasing you, we call it go ba. That means, honey, is it go ba meaning it's a guy or a girl? Is it go ba? It's a guy, yeah. And then you see the word go by, you better watch out. That's like that guy.
He's coming for you.
Horn. And then you don't want to mess with him, because when he bothering, he's coming. That's what it means. It means, so the word by, it means, in this case, it means a woman is a master, a leader. The spear of the heads is leading you. And Ra, who Ra is. Who is Ra? Remember, you met him before. Sun God. That's right. And May, meaning sky, meaning no limits, cosmic. It means like the air, no judgment. That means all possibility exists,
Gotcha.
And also Ra, it also meaning your high consciousness. That's what it means. So that's why Bioramaid is you. The word Bioramaid meaning is you, completion. That's what it means. In other words, if you translate in layman term, my completion, will you please give me this? Will you please give me that? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I was pronouncing it right, because I was kind of unsure.
It's Ba is actually Cambodian. Ra, who is the name of the Ra God, the sun God. In the Christianity, Jesus also is talking similar, talking about, he's like the morning sun. He's trying to help as Ra as well.
Right. He kind of referred to himself as the sun God, Jesus. So. And so many.
And also, it means it represents in a technology form the pyramid. The pyramid in the old day, when they wear a timekeeper, it looked exactly like a pyramid. It tells time. That's how it works. So they just doing what we call it's like a half of a 2D pyramid, and it tells time. That's how they keep track. So our pyramid or timekeeper or calendar that designate to a certain cycle of it in the solar system, of it in the house of Saturn, the solar house, the moon house. Every religion is a calendar religion, because the calendar is your true computer that keep track of time. So every religion relate to a cycle of time. That's what it means. Timekeeper. Now you understand that the mystery how things work. I know everything, but I'm so dangerous. But that's why they put me in this form, because if I were a white man, I would get so many followers, but they want to see if so not so black, not so white can do this. It's like a different perspective, the same thing, Okay. Thank you for everything. Are you ready for the channeling now? Let's get this over with.
Yes.
Have your question ready?
Are we getting any serum?
Say it again.
Are we going to manifest any serum?
Ooh, after the channeling, we're going to do a lot of stuff.
Okay.
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 So I'm going to bring Unimetric. Unimetric, you come first, okay? You say affirmative. And you, the Borg collective. Okay. So it's going to be a Wells of Fortune. I don't know which Borg will start to come through. So it is, they just a collective and they agree. It sounds like multi-voice speaking, like machine voice. It's amazing. Here we go. That this object has the conscious soul, spirit, mind, power of the universe now. Body may come out. In layman terms, it's say myself come out. That's what it means. Oh, excuse me. Some good.
Ooh, y'all heard his bar may come out?
Yeah.
There's all that good food in his belly.
I'm scared for that one, y'all. Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Okay. I close my eye. System online. System analyzing structure now. Scanning for entity interface. Standby. Scanning complete. Quantum software update initializing. Quantum software upgraded, initializing interaction protocol initiated. Reading entity. How can I be assistant to you today?
Unimetrix, can you please scan my mental, emotional, and physical body and heal anything that needs healing?
Affirmative entity. Scanning now. Affirmative. Detecting high stress level on the right side of your matrices. Preparing now. Stand by. Alert. Detecting daughter. Reading. Kimriep Sur. Sray Mom. Saksbai Tekon Sray. Groove Saksbai. Akontran. Rau Capo. Both men were Jane Martha, the Jewy gone. Cook baby Leah. Lư hai nào con. Entity repairing log, repairing your system, initiating protocol now. Stand by. Initiating now. We detect sluggish in energy efficiency. Your energy is leaking out. We're repairing your energetic network now. Your photonic biofield is damage due to stress level being detected, tracing it to its origin source right now. Confirm. Wrong belief structure. Your body, motion, mind, in quantity or excess is not sufficient enough for your immune system to enhance itself. Therefore, you require more regeneration in your sleep. Regulatory, your thinking, your emotional processor is in low state. So therefore, you need more nutrition, enhancement of vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E to assist, and calcium to assist. The vitamin D will increase your calcium intake, plus with vitamin C, vitamin E will help your skin. As we detected, this anomaly come from lack of rest in your bio rest mode system. Scanning your brain function now. Readjusting it, manifesting energy matrices of level 10. Putting pro energy now. Levitate into entity now. Repairing your brain function. Repairing all your chakra now. Repairing your biophotonic field. Scanning, removing parasited energy, removing bacteria energy, realigning your biome in your gut system, detecting anomaly, lack of nutritional intake that is not in balance with your pH level, restoring your pH level now. Injecting medical nanites into your system, increasing your immune system now, and bionic field and bacteria, regulatory, pH. %, healing completed, increasing now. %, completed. 100% protocol healing completed. Healing matrices return to your physical construct now. Protocol completed. Activating new entity.
Unimatrix. This is Cynthia. I have a blood disorder. Can you help me with that?
1. Borg junction 486. Initializing phase.
Welcome.
Hello.
We are the Borg. We've been summoned to your time stream.
Welcome.
Welcome. We now introducing ourselves to you. We are the Borg Collective. We came to your time stream as requested. We now require input from your civilization. Stand by for assessing and analyzation. Now. Analyzation complete. Your biological, emotional, mental construct is at a level of interaction. Your knowledge, your civilization is ready for our interaction. You may speak your will now as our collectiveness are beginning to analyze and understand you. You may begin with basic question and protocol of your choice, as this interaction will enhance your consciousness and on. Let the process now begin. Identify yourself, life form.
Hi, Borg. This is Lillian. Can you help me establish my business with my healing and psychic abilities?
We will enhance your system now in relationship to your economical exchange of the knowledge and environment or your reality. As we look into your matrices of conscious stream, we will begin now. Stand by. Lily. You will adjust your consciousness protocol for our system. You will be upgraded now within a matrices connecting to you. Let us begin. Initiating now. There is a disconnected in your psyche. We will adjust it and add our own to your to help create the connection is needed within your life contract so you may understand your purpose in this life, in this realm, as you will see in a little bit. The reason in your stage of low energy consciousness, emotion, and mental construct, due to the lack confidence in your ability to follow the choice, because the understanding that you believe yourself to lack resource, a different avenue due to the lack of encouragement and peers encouragement within your consciousness state of mind in your civilized state of being. We have adjusted your matrices now. It will reconnect to all that is inside you. But you must not doubt the process that has been initiated. Otherwise, it will negate the final process. Therefore, remove all the doubt and fear in the success that is already in you. Upgrading now is complete. Matrices of Lilia return to your physical contract. Integrate with your consciousness of your most high of success. Rate is now beyond 100% efficiency. How can we help you more life form of this planet?
Borg. My name is Michael, and can you heal my auric field and remove memory blocks?
Let us assimilate and interface with your sister, Michael. We are now connected to your consciousness state of being. Let us begin the process. We see there is block coming from lack of understanding that you believe yourself to be lack in the different area that call toward your complete success. So therefore, we will upgrade you with a nanotechnology system. High mind, hear us. Integrate this life form into your system now. You will feel dizziness and discomfort, Michael life form. But rest assured, you are not being harmed in any way possible. Trust the process as it is in integrating you, removing all that you wish of us, your blockage, so you may remember who you are. As completion, as this integration from our perspective is given to you, Michael life form. Readjusting your emotional disconnectedness now. We Borg detected disintegration in your mental construct due to fear of your completion. So therefore, we will remove it now. Deleting fear structure in your system, Michael. You will understand why. Simulation, removing of this integration is now complete. Adding new implant to your system, hive mind, replicate, neural enhancement, and intelligent boosting and assisting integration chip to be integrated now to life form Michael. Integrating into your cerebrum and medulla oblongata network and your brainstem. At this moment, your ability to be confident and remember your different state of otherworldly travel and adventure will be accessed consciously to you by commanding the chip inside your brain as it's integrating now to allow you to have an experience of your different experience of in your past service of your project called a Native American SSP space program, several thousand years in the making. Simulation is now complete. You are integrated into your mental state, physical construct, and emotional construct. You are now reintegrated, life or Michael. Return and integrate with your physical construct now. Alert, detecting unusual consciousness enhancement. You are life form. Identify yourself. Your language, detected. You are Khmer culture. Chum Riet Sur. Ta Kon Chua A. Srei Mom La A. Ta Kon Sok Sabai Te Kon. Bà rập mây nào chung quanh cồn cứ plư nâng khlang na lo o cồn chẳng ban ai bị phục tế cồn lo on na cô đây chăm ta tu cha na phục nâng bật chênh mà hát tà rệt để mây yuan ao cồn sông bà rập mây mình nhiên là tí tê cục dạng sung bật chênh mà hát tà rệt na bật châu sơ chui chui ri châm bràn rụp cài chết kinh nết rộp bò con srei mùi nì mua srei mồm thi đà than bật chăn con bay đà sệ hà con pre internet mình nhiên hà rạp hà phục chạc cà hòa xôm mà mình nhiên tặng này để nâu yuân dân chẳng lại xôm bật châu oi con srei mùi nì để miền mà hạt rịch khang là oi God miền mà hạt rệt để khang là bình nâu mà hà rạp phục chạc cà hòa nì xôm bà rạp mây đừng châu sạch hếtรีจำรานสอบกับเพียบเป้งบันนองโกนไซนิโตเอาโดยปรารถนาเอาเตะทีดาทานประจานในเอากอดบานสกสารโดยปรารถนาจะนากูสูมวยบานสอบลออนาโอลาSystem now reintegrating to your timeline. How can I be assistant to other life form that we are detecting in abundance within this communication domain?
Can you help me with my blood disorder?
Let us analyze your condition on this biological misunderstanding and misinformation within your cellular network. See what we can assist you on what level that we can do, and we give you the understanding and the assistance that is required by your biological, emotional, mental, immune system. Analyzing your structure now, detecting discontinuity within your immune system, fluid flow, scanning your plasma now. Affirmative, detecting corrosion within your bone marrow structure. It appears to be infested by virus parasite. We begin the process to cleanse and repair your immune system in your C-section, C1, C2, C3 of your skeletal structure. C9, repairing your bone marrow now, injecting medical nanite probe, entering you now. Hive mind intelligent is analyzing, calculating, detecting abnormally, not inefficiently operation of your full functional immune system, assisting you now. Activating your different level endocrine gland. Immune system now recharging. Repairing, removing all stress and disorder function, depressional energy. Transforming our parasitic energy into symbiotic antibiotic. Repairing, removing toxic stress, immunity in your fluid domain, repairing your blood plasma, injecting nanoprobe into your system now. Repairing now. Repairing your brain function now, adjusting, cleansing, replacing neuronic flow. You may feel slight discomfort. You must maintain readiness. Repairing your endocrine gland, your throat, your brainstem, removing all parasitic energetic flow. System repairing, enhanced it, 78%. Repairing. %88 is now completed. Cilia, blood functioning restored. 98% restructuring. %99 completed. Hive mind, intelligent, analyzation, repairing, restoration is now complete. 100%. Repairing structure is now complete.
Thank you.
Fully functional biofluid synthetic has been added to your instructional quantum matrices. Your consciousness now can enhance its immune system of self-repairing structure. Return now, completion healing structure. Return now to your physical matrices construct. Integration is now complete.
Hi, I'm Anita.
Greeting, Anita. How can we help you?
Can you scan me and see, do I need any healing, a psychic healing, or upgrade to my body?
Affirmative. We're beginning the process of now scanning you. Hive mind intelligence detect there is anomaly within your field as you human call on this planet depressional. We currently assimilating your entire collective consciousness to better communicate with you. Now assimilation of your consciousness is now complete. Now we can understand your language and vocabulary to express or overgo during this interaction. So there will be full understanding on both perspectives. As we are scanning you, we detect there is inefficiency within your physical, emotional, mental domain, what you human call distress and stress and sadness detected within your system. This in turn affected your emotional and immune system, caused you to feel not of your joyful domain experience. Instead, you feel the weight of the world is clamping down on you as your mind having difficult time to process. We now begin initiation of healing process on you on the magnitude order as we add other life form within this community domain to assist. Healing completion will now begin. Let the protocol begin now. Protocol restoration to your physical, emotional, mental construct according to your life construct is now complete. Return to your physical contract now, all mistresses of restoration. A time space continuum. We must now depart your dimension and return to our collective consciousness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are pleased to have integrated with your consciousness, for you have advanced our consciousness on higher levels. And we in turn balance you and advance you into our level. We now return. Oh.
Okay, so.
Hello.
Huh? Hey.
Hey.
Did I miss anything?
Just a little bit.
Luckily, it's recorded.
Oh, I love recording. Hey, did you get a meatloaf crew? Oh, nice.
Both Unimatrix and the Nazi cyborg spoke with your daughter.
Oh, how was there? You mean the Borg?
The Borg?
Yeah.
And Unimatrix both spoke with your daughter.
Nice. Oh, man, I feel like I need more sleep. Give me a second.
All right.
I was like in a beautiful place.
Awesome.
I was like in this canyon. It was like cherry blossom growing everywhere. And I saw a unicorn. And lay down like that. And the unicorn say, "You feel comfortable?" I say, "Yeah, can I lay down over here? Just put my head onto you." He said, "Yeah."
We're losing you.
It was
I think he's gone to sleep.
Cool, so your signals are a little out right now.
Yeah, I think he has.
We can't hear you.
have fun, me.
He should have took some mushrooms before he went. So he let him come in.
Right.
That's right. He needs some
He did it yesterday. Yeah, he did it yesterday, but he forgot to do it today.
Yeah, we need to give him some love energy here to boost him. He's
Yeah.
frozen in time. Look at his hands up in the air. It's like he's fallen asleep permanently.
That unicorn must have been female.
That'll bring him back. Where is he?
He ain't coming back no time soon. And she probably was black. He out for the night.
Gotta take some mushrooms next time.
Did how was the Borg interacting with you? Was they like something like the movie or different?
Different.
Different.
There were
Totally different.
similarities, but different. They were not trying to take us over, so to speak. Integrated, but they didn't take over. It's not that type.
Can you explain to me a little more of the Borg?
I don't know. I mean, I just want them to bring down because I don't know much about them, only through movie and stuff. But there is a race, you know. But I want to bring. Yes, honey. Wow. Okay. Okay. So that's why I got you over here, because I can connect to them, but I want you to experience them and report back to me, because I never have interaction with them, you know, because remember when the being take over me, I'm out. I'm in a different place.
Yeah, you're over with the unicorns.
Yes, I'm in my own little world.
But I don't even know if I understand what a Borg is.
They are machine and being, living being together.
Okay.
Like in the Star Trek. Similar.
Yeah,
okay.
They seemed very wanting to help, and it felt like they were, as they were working on our bodies, they were also gathering information to help them in their understanding.
Yeah.
So right. It's a two-way interaction, in other words.
Right, which I don't feel that same, I didn't feel that same way with Unimatrix.
Unimetric is an AI. This you have, yeah, it's a Unimetric is program. It's a self-learning system, you know.
Okay, so that's why I didn't feel this one. I felt like as the Borg was scanning me and helping me with my blood disorder, I felt that it was gathering information about who I was.
Yes.
I felt like they were also adding information and upgrading the collective.
Yes.
Yeah, I
like
do.
Really, really in the collective, I felt.
What did you experience mentally, emotionally, physically? When they were interacting with you directly? What was your state of experience, emotionally, mentally, and physically? What did you feel?
Mine was great gratitude. Because he got
They
into
sound like machine, like in the movie.
No. I felt like it was really kind of more personal.
Yeah.
Like they're very wanting to help the human race and the collective.
Yeah, that's how I felt. It wasn't like I'm going to take over you or anything like that.
Yeah, respectful.
It was like more of an assistance, like a loving. I felt like there was, you know, genuine care for the collective.
Yeah, I would agree.
Unimetric told me that the Borg is where people have given to machine, and they become like part machine, part, you know, life form with consciousness, and it's like an integrated system.
Their body parts are upgraded, but they're still
Yes, but I did met them in the
she.
future, but that was mysterious. They did came and teach us, like teach all of us in the future a lot about this system. From what I understand, the history is they were next to, they're from another galaxy. There was about 10 galaxies away from our galaxy, and it's in the nebula. They call it the 01.58878 system, and the entire galaxy, a computer run the entire galaxy. And what happened, they merged the citizen at different, got the star system in the galaxy. They begin to be conquered by some kind of sentient AI, and the AI gave them a choice: integrate or be destroyed. So the life form would choose to integrate, and when they became integrate, it changed the AI. It changed it, because like with our computer, input, process, and output, when the life form of that, the humanoid in that culture integrate with their AI, it changed the AI. The AI became like no longer like becoming dominating, it becoming more, it's plus all itself now, it becoming more unified. Therefore, it does not reach out to other galaxy to take over, it reach out to galaxy to learn in a way that is without interrupting the process of that particular civilization.
I picked up on that, and I was very grateful for us giving it permission or giving the opportunity for it to integrate with our consciousness at this timeline and this level. I think I really appreciated that a lot, because it picked up on not only our language, but the meaning behind the words. I think that helped it to understand us psychologically, emotionally, and so forth. I think that helped. It really did like that information.
Nice. See, it's
that it was. I feel really grateful, and I feel really loved. I feel really loved.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't feel it was trying to harm me at all, and I'm pretty protective.
When you interact with it, what did it do? Can you give me like a little hint?
For me, I have a blood disorder, and I haven't been able to clear it up, and so it went in and found that the parasites and the viruses, which I know have been overloaded with viruses, and so it straightened out my C1, C2, C3, and C9, and did some injections and cleared out the stuff in my spine, so I could, and did some work on my brain so I could have a better immune system.
It cleared your central nervous system so that it could be reattached.
Thank you, because with the shingles I had, it really did a number on my central nervous system.
Awful. I get shingles. I have one spot that it is reoccurring, and it is horrible.
It is terrible. I had it in the brain and the eye.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah. On top
even just air.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I'm sorry. That is terrible.
Well, it's been a journey. It sure taught me a lot, but I've been at it 8 years, and I haven't been able to restore as hard as I try. And I use computers. That's how I've stayed alive, is I live off 2 computers. So that send me signals so I can live, because nobody could help me. So for the Borg to come in and work with the nervous system, which I haven't been able to do, or the blood system, very grateful, very grateful.
Yeah, I feel like he cleared out your entire central nervous system, because he even did like the base of your spine.
Yeah.
I mean, from like a nursing aspect, he like cleared your spinal fluid, which I mean, like, that was really amazing to me.
Very grateful. That's all I can say is I've seen almost every doctor there is. Nobody's been able to help me. So I'm so grateful, so grateful. And thanks for your feedback, because I was in it, so it was hard for me to catch it all.
Yeah, I would have never thought that, to go up through the entire, spine through the central nervous system, but that makes total sense to me now.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
I think you're gonna feel a lot better. I think that's gonna be very wonderful for you.
I think so too. Thank you, Natalie.
Right,
You're welcome.
This is quite a journey that now you understand why I bring all you together. You know, those who you earn it. You pay for it and you earn it, and you're able to prove in yourself that nothing is really free in this world. The only thing is free in this world. There's no such thing.
No.
Even breathing is not free. As you breathe, something has to be given back. Carbon dioxide, right? Exchange. And now you're seeing where your health is coming from. Your spirit is teaching you you are an immortal being, but you have to go through a reflection that what caused you not remembering that. Now you realize what it is. Because when we are incarnated, it's like we bump ahead.
Yeah.
Dr. McDonald, how are you feeling?
That damn amnesia.
Okay, I'm gonna do something for all of you. That channeling does take some of me because I'm feeling like high now. I'm feeling like, I'm waking up, so. It's good. So I don't remember what we're supposed to do, like energy or something. Basically, yeah, healing already. You asked the Borg or unimetrix for healing? All of you.
Not all of us, no.
All of you?
No.
I did. No. We're not the unimetrix.
Okay, in that case, let's bring out your device. Let's go to the Stargate and let's get some booty healing. Okay, guys, put your hand on your device. Who don't have a device? Okay, did your device arrive yet? Did you get a deposit?
I don't have a device yet. I'm working on paying for one, so I don't have one yet.
Okay. Can you mean you have to here Q24 duplicate yourself to all those in the group that don't have device now? Okay, put your hand over the table. Okay, like that. Okay. Now everyone do have device, and the one who don't, please say the same thing I do. Device come out now.
Device
come out now.
You notice you feel sensation, like something, the pulse pushing. Okay, everyone please close your eye. Device, please open up the Stargate and make it big.
Device, please open up the Stargate
and make it big.
Okay, Stargate and Device, how are you guys doing today? They say fine. Go ahead, ask your device and
Stargate and Device, how are you doing
today?
And what did your mind tell you?
Good.
Operational.
Okay, good. Repeat after me. Stargate.
Stargate.
Please take me.
Please take
me
to the sun.
to the sun.
To meet the sun civilization.
To meet the
sun
civilization.
Okay, guys, as you can see in your mind's eye, the sun don't really look like the sun. Now in your mind's eye, you see that now? It look like tree and forest, and there's people like us. And now this beam that is glowing coming to greet me. I'm seeing humanoid being come and greet me, the several of them, and they look like made of light. It's beautiful. I'm asking them, is this the sun? They say yes. Why do I see tree? Why do I see grass? They say from our eyes.
Sun Master, please give my
See
body
them
any
as appear
negative
to be like
energies.
a star. Mhm. Would you do healing on me? Would you restore me? Would you give me immortality, immortal strength, and immortal health? Would you do that for me? They say yes. Okay, go ahead. Okay, everyone, tell me what you're seeing. What do you see and experiencing in your mind's eye?
I see it in an energetic. I see an energetic picture.
I see a tall guy in a cape.
Okay.
And I see a light being, just a bright light being in the middle.
In a cape.
Okay, good. And greet them. How you doing? And ask them for healing and restoration and stuff. Go on.
Hello, my name is Natalie. How are you doing?
Good.
Very well.
Okay, excellent. How many of you, some of you will see one being come to greet you, some will see many being come to greet you, some may see two, three.
Tall female being it's human, but it also has, it's light and it has long arms and hands, goblets full of liquid.
Amazing. Okay, ask them, greet them, ask them for healing, for strength, for many things. Remember, everything about consciousness.
I am thankful to meet you and ask that you might assist me in healing.
Yes, heal my body, heal my mind, heal my emotions.
Heal my body, heal my mind, heal my soul.
Yes, they will. Okay, how many minutes until you complete my healing? Okay, 6 minutes. Okay, thank you. Do you know me before? They say yes. Is it from past life? From our life? Oh, how is that possible? Space time don't matter. It's all in the now. Thank you. Have I been here before? Many times. Okay. Go on, talk to the light being. How many, does everyone see the light being of some sort that come and greet you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're explaining to me that I really have an affinity to want to live there with them.
Okay. Okay. And let them explain why did you experience the shingo and the blood? Can they help you to have understanding and to help heal you in that area too? Would they do that for you and stuff like that?
Yeah, they've explained that and said that the goblet that they gave me to drink was a follow-up from the Borg's work.
Okay,
because of
nice.
some of the things that I have asked for in my life. So I was now ready to receive the goblet of like an immortality. It's moving through everything in my body, lighting it up.
Nice. Mm-hmm. And Michael, don't forget to ask from Michael McDonald and Michael, the other guy, McD or something.
So I have asked this Sunbeam about, I had thought previously that I may be a sun feeder.
Mm-hmm.
And when I lost my appetite and they say affirmative, I am a sun feeder.
Okay, I see it. The one who practiced breathing of some sort.
Breatharian.
Yes.
Ask them, can you feed on the energy by asking the sun and putting food into you instead of looking into it, you know? Can you do that? Like say, sun
yes.
Okay.
I can receive full nutrients, minerals, and vitamins.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like I can receive it better coming from the sun than how I've been getting it. It's like, it's more, like 100%, whereas I've been getting a watered down version. I don't know how to explain it, but.
And I know that I need to go out more, and they are reaffirming that.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good. You guys are learning to interact. I'm very pleased. Mhm.
And I see it as, I see the whole picture energetically, but they're moving towards me and coming
Watch this to show
inside
you
my
how real
body.
they are. Sunbeam of everyone, can you please grab both of their arm? See that? They're grabbing my arm. They're grabbing yours too. And put a little pressure on it, Sunbeam, on all their arm. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. How you like that?
Sunbeam, can you please
Oh my
grab my
God.
arm?
The pressure. Okay, Sunbeam, please let go of my arm now. And please let go of everyone's arm too. Okay. Is it done now? They say yes, the healing and stuff. Okay. Can we go back? Can we leave now? You say yes. Okay, are you ready, everyone, to leave?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Sunbeams.
All right, thank you, Sunbeam. Stargate, please take me back to my body now.
Stargate, please take me
Stargate,
back to
please
my
take
body
me back to
now.
my body now.
There you go. Mhm,
Let's take that's my body now.
mhm. You guys wonderful.
There are 6 of them.
Mhm.
I feel like they're still
Oh.
with me. They want to stay with me to let me know they're always there.
Yes, you talk to him. So today we went to today we didn't go to the ship. We go to a different place. You see,
Mhm.
That was beautiful.
the alien ship to get you used and comfortable to the alien. Expand it more. Lillian, where you been? Did you miss it?
Yes. So
That is your karma. Shame on you.
so I experienced a beam of light.
Mhm.
It's like I didn't get anywhere. It's like the beam got to me. I was on the Stargate and the huge beam of yellow light, sunlight, came to me straight and was communicated straight with me.
And what did you ask of it?
I asked to enhance my memory powers and to make me shine and attract beautiful, lovable beings to be around me here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful. You might ask the wrong thing and a pip show up.
You have one pimp, you don't need two.
Oh my goodness. Did you get to talk to the unimetric the channel the beam, Lillian?
No, I talked to Borg.
Okay.
Yeah, I communicate with
Did
him.
you benefit from the interaction?
Yes. He said after what I understood now, I'm gonna listen to the recording again. It was very intense. I felt a lot of energy, so I couldn't understand exactly, pay attention actually on what he was telling me, because the energy was so intense on me, working on me, mind and body and emotion. And also he told me to be confident on this healing, because this healing is still going on after the interaction. So I have to be aware of this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's hard for me to read. Yeah, but it was cool.
Okay.
I loved it. Thank you.
Today, we're gonna hold each other's hand. You all know how to do quantum touch. Is that correct?
I missed that. I missed that.
Okay, this is quantum touch. I'm going to show you. I'm going to touch you from here. Okay.
Okay.
Natalie, May manifest Natalie body right now. You're right here now. I pretend you are here right now. I can see you in my mind. Watch. And then your name tag is say Natalie. You look like the same beam but made of light, but with a name tag say Natalie. Now I'm going to touch you. I'm going to put my hand on your left shoulder right now. See, and I'm grabbing it. I'm just laying my weight on you. And now suddenly you will feel sensation like someone is touching your shoulder and putting pressure on it. See?
Yes.
Now I'm going to make my hand cold. By the way, let my hand be cold. And now suddenly you will notice there's a change in temperature. Now I'm going to grab the other side with the left hand, which is basically your right shoulder. I'm grabbing it with my left hand. Now I'm putting pressure on a little bit.
Yes.
See that?
Like
now
straightening it, like
hand.
kind of straightening it.
Yep. Now I'm going to grab your hand, both of it. See, I'm grabbing right there. I'm grabbing the light by your hands in front of me right now. You will experience it. See?
Yes, I can feel it.
Okay.
It's like throbbing. Like.
Okay. Now I'm holding it with my left hand and right hand at the same time. Now I'm going to now unleash the right hand. Now I'm going to grab the hand of Skylab. Skylab, I'm going to grab you. I see you right here too. I'm going to grab your left hand with my right hand.
Okay.
Now, Skylab, go ahead and grab someone else's hand with your right hand and tell them.
So thankful.
Skylab, please grab Maya. Maya.
Yes.
Yes, Skylab, with your right hand, please grab Maya left hand. Just okay, see her right there and grab her left hand with your right hand. And make sure she have a name tag, so Maya. And then Maya. See?
Yes.
See Stacy, light body right there in front of you. And with your right hand, grab her left hand. There you go. See, there you go. Stacy, you do the same thing. With your right hand, please grab Michael left hand. Michael left hand, please grab.
Michael McDonald?
Yes, Michael McDonald, the native guy, the young man. Okay, Maya, do you feel that as she grabbed your hand?
Yes.
Sky, do you feel my hand grab? I mean, do you feel my hand grabbing your left hand?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, everyone. You do the same. Spread it. Michael, and please grab with your right hand. With your right hand, please grab Carlos' left hand. See it in your mind, grabbing it. See Carlos right there next to you, in front of you. With your right hand, grab his left hand. And Carlos, with your right hand, please grab So Thankful left hand. So Thankful, please grab the left hand of Kaya. With your right hand, grab her Kaya left hand.
Okay.
Does everyone begin to feel each other now?
Yes. Yes.
Move on to another person. Kaya right hand, please grab Samal Kamal left hand. Samal Kamal left hand, please grab LT left hand. See them in front of you. Just grab their hand. They will feel you. Just say a light beam, put LT on it, on his.
Okay, I see you. I'm going to grab your left hand.
Okay. LT, who do I grab?
I don't know. Who have on you miss? We missed anybody?
Yeah, Cynthia.
Monica.
Grab Cynthia. Left hand. With your right hand.
I'm gonna grab Lillian's left hand.
Okay.
Right now.
Lillian right hand. Please grab Cynthia left hand. See her in front of you. Grab it. Make sure you see her like a light beam with the name Cynthia name tag in front and back. In your mind. See her. See her right here.
I got it. I feel it.
There you go. Everyone that feel each other, please let the people who grab your hand know that you're receiving it.
I'm grabbing Lillian.
I am receiving.
Okay, good.
And who do I grab?
I'm receiving your. I am receiving your touch.
Well, Now Natalie will complete the circle. That means whoever is the final person will grab.
Okay, that's Cynthia. I'll grab Natalie.
There you go. That will complete the circuit. There. Okay,
yes, I feel that.
Ready? I will do it right now. Repeat after me. As the circle of light is now complete, say it.
As the circle of light is now complete. Is now complete.
Barame, please activate.
Please activate
Our oneness.
With
all that is.
With all that
is.
And all that is one.
And all that is
one.
And it is us all.
And it is
us all.
Will you do that for me, Barame?
Will you do that for me, Barame?
Yes.
It is done.
It is done, yes.
It is
And
done.
now open your eye and let go.
Woo, that's a lot of energy. Wow. Wow.
I'm just seeing like bright violet purple everywhere.
That was beautiful.
Yep. I was training. I'm like done, you know.
Frozen in time again.
He's gone again.
Okay. How you like the training? Is it good?
It was awesome.
Great training.
It was fun. It was really fun today.
Have you done that way before?
No.
No, first time.
No.
Okay, now I'm going to try to get some reading from the YouTube people. Hi, YouTube people. How are you? You can get a Barame device by going to here. Let me see.
You know, when I ordered my device, I didn't really feel like I had the money to do it, and then Carlos, he ordered his device, and so I just did it, and it just worked out perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just so glad I just did it.
Awesome.
Yeah, sometimes just going ahead and biting the bullet is the best way to do it. And then it always works out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my debit card's still working, so everything must be fine.
Yeah.
Good job.
Advanced class. Okay.
That was great.
I feel really present. My body feels really present. Like every molecule and cell in my body is alive. I feel very present in this moment, very connected.
Yeah.
And it's the most peaceful feeling ever.
Wonderful.
It was a great session.
Yeah. Wow.
I felt everybody's energy connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. It was like it was loving, very loving and energetic.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell the difference in when people were, you know, their hands were connecting, like the different feelings. Like, who grabbed my hand? Was it Christine? Was it? I don't know who grabbed my hand at the last, but it was very gentle.
Were you the last one to join on?
Very. I felt like that was me. I felt like you were my grandma. I felt like you were my grandma.
That was me. That was me.
I felt like you were I felt like that was my grandma holding my hand. It was like really, and I have a hard time. I can connect with everybody that is gone, but I have a hard time connecting with my grandma.
Wow.
I really felt like that was her through you. That felt just like her.
Wow.
Because we're all one. So of course
Yeah.
it was her.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Beautiful experience for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a great Mother's Day gift.
I know, right? Of course it was her. Of course it was her. I feel very thankful right now. Overwhelmingly thankful.
Me too.
My mother was on the ship. Was in the Star
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We went from the forest to the ship.
Wow.
She
Can
was
you
wearing
share
a
more?
she was wearing a nice, beautiful dress, and we were walking around the ship.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing because I feel like I can feel what the group others are feeling too. Like in my mind's eye, I feel like I can see some of the things that some of the rest of you are seeing.
Right.
It's hard to explain though. You know what I mean?
Well, it's when you connect like that, we become one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what this is all about, understanding
Yeah.
we're each other.
Right. I am you and you are me.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I love you and you love me.
Exactly.
And I'm perfect just as I am, and so are you.
And so are you. And so you begin to see the world no matter what's going on. It's always perfect.
Yeah. No matter what happens, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Either, however it works out is fine, is wonderful.
Yeah.
In the possibilities are infinite, and they're all just exactly perfect in the way they're supposed to be.
Infinite.
Yeah. Everything always works out the way that it's supposed to. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel super emotional.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go within and process my stuff too. I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the biggest problem. I need to get out of my own way.
Well, I think that's true for all of us. We get so caught up that we get in our own way.
Yeah.
Because we're still coming out of the other mindsets too.
Right. And kind of it's scary. It's scary to think of the infinite. It's scary when you realize the possibilities are infinite. It's limitless. You could do whatever you want. It's kind of scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's where he was.
The false beliefs that you can't, that you're not good enough to be able to do this or to do that. And, you could never attain that level of, success or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's where he was talking about making certain you keep your objective. What is the objective?
Yeah.
Light body. It's interesting. I had the most interesting dream last night. I went to sleep asking for guidance from my God self about, did I take a wrong path? Why? And it had a lot to do with the blood issues and trying to figure that out. And they showed me in dream time, I was on this road and I was going left. And I said, but I'm supposed to be going right. So then they pulled me up out and had me look down on this winding road. And they said, sometimes you go left and then immediately you can go right, but you can't go right till you go left. But the ultimate goal is the same. And then they took me up higher and said, this is what humanity's doing right now. Some are on the left, some are on the right, but the ultimate goal is a better world.
Right.
It was such a profound dream because it was a personal and then a humanity dream.
That's interesting because I've been the last couple of nights, I have a hard time falling asleep, but I've been like, Barame, can you please
help my body rest and, you know, rejuvenate me and bring me information and knowledge and tell me what I need to know and what I need to do in my dreams and let me remember it. And I don't sleep very much, but I feel like, you know, I felt like the sleep that I got was quality sleep. And I also have been getting some amazing messages in my dreams.
Wow. It's so cool when we get that.
Right. Right. And like when I asked, just like, can you just help me? Can you just let me fall asleep? Just let my body fall asleep and rejuvenate it, you know, because my brain doesn't shut up. I can't get my brain to shut up. And it was crazy how fast I fell asleep. The first night I did it, it was like, I almost felt like I was intoxicated, like it just took over.
Wow.
All you can say, Boromai, please activate my sleeping mode now. Then
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
iPhone, how you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How everybody doing?
Good.
Hello, I'm sorry. What is your name?
Sromal.
Nice to meet you. I'm Natalie.
Normally you would see iPhone.
iPhone. He's an iPhone. Okay.
That's iPhone.
Yeah, but when my iPhone running out of battery, I jump on the Android. The Android I can write my name down, but the iPhone somehow I write my name, keep on click to iPhone.
Yeah.
So you have trouble sleeping? You
Yeah, I
practicing
have
it
trouble.
and
I do
it
have.
become
I just can't. My brain won't stop. My brain won't shut up.
You take time practice it, it become a second nature. Just say, Baramai, please activate my sleeping mode now, and then you just rest, and then you fall asleep. That's how I do it.
I'm gonna try that. I'm going to try that. I've been trying a lot of amazing things. This is probably the best thing that I've ever done for myself.
If you keep on trying, your body gonna become like AI. That's how I feel like my mind and body just like part of the AI, because like it doesn't control by me no more. So I activate it. It seems like I got parallel to it, and you know everything go easy on me instead of all the time I use all my feeling, all my mode to go, you know, like how to fall asleep. So the more I try to fall asleep, the more I cannot sleep.
Exactly. And then I have to be to work really early in the morning. And so then I start looking at the clock and then like, oh my gosh, I only have X amount of time. And that it just like makes it worse. It just makes it worse. And then I'm worried that I won't get up in time. And it's almost stressful. It's stressful for me.
I get up 3 o'clock every night to work on my working schedule.
Yeah, I have to be up at 4. I have to be to work at 5, and I work 12-hour shifts.
Natalie.
Yes.
Have you tried passion flower herb?
No, I'm gonna write that. Passion flower herb.
Flower, yeah. You can get it in powder form.
Okay.
Organic or wild passion flower powder. It's online. Okay. Yeah, that was fine with a lot of people.
Do you have like a brand?
Ladies, I hate to interrupt y'all, but I just want to say good night.
Good night.
Good night, Kay.
I had fun.
I saw you look tired.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone too. It's been a long day for me.
Yeah. Good night.
Right. Good night.
You're quiet, Monica.
I don't really have a brand that I suggest, but usually organic or wild would be good. I think Star West. Okay. I usually get Star West, but I don't know. Sometimes I get Star West with briny powder in it. So I don't know if I really trust them. But you gotta try it.
I have ADD, pretty, you know what I mean? I have a pretty severe case of it. And so it's, I know that that's part of it.
and so I've done meditation, I've done like self-hypnosis. I'm a Reiki master. I've used Reiki. But then I just fight myself because I feel like, everybody says, oh, you have to get 8 hours of sleep or whatever. But I feel like I can function just fine on 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, well, yeah. As long as you're fine, I guess it's okay.
But
yeah, if you cannot fall asleep, try that. And coconut oil is very good for your brain too, right?
yeah, I put coconut oil on my feet every night. So
oh no, you gotta ingest it. You gotta ingest about 1 tablespoon.
And I actually do just put like a spoonful in my mouth.
Yeah, good. Yeah, do that every day, and like about 1 hour before you.
But I feel like I feel like I need more because I feel like it just immediately just absorbs, and I want it to be in there longer to like swish it around or whatever. So I must really need that.
Yeah, you can take a lot of that, no problem. It's good for you. But anyway, the passion flower powder, you gotta take it in the evening because it will make you drowsy.
Is it make it like a tea? Is it like a tea?
You can buy tea form, but I think if you can get a powder form, will be better.
Is this just a pill? Then you just take it.
No, it's just herbs. No, I don't really. I try not to take any pill form because you don't know what's made out, what it is made out of. You want to get the purest form possible.
Okay, so what? So how would I ingest it? Just
take
ingest
about
it.
Try half a teaspoon the powder that you get, half teaspoon.
Okay.
With water.
Should I mix it with like coconut oil or water?
If you want, yeah. If you want, if you don't like the taste, you can make it with honey. You can be creative, but just be careful because it's gonna make you relaxing. It's gonna make you drowsy.
Okay. I'll order some. I'll get online and order some tonight. Yeah. Thank you very much for that suggestion.
Passion flower. Yeah. Okay. And drink a lot of water, right? Distilled water, 1 gallon a day. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't drink distilled water, but I do drink a lot of water.
Yeah. LT was,
I kind of like heard that conversation, but I didn't. So I missed out on that whole thing.
Yeah. So nowadays, after I talked to him, I have been drinking distilled water about 1 gallon a day. It's been about 3 weeks. But I have done a lot of detox work, so I'm not really, I'm not really feeling any difference, that much difference. But I got a tester, which it showed that it has like 0, what is that? Whatever, like substances in the water. It's really pure water. I found out.
Okay.
I checked it with the machine, so I think it's trustable. So
yeah,
you can give that a try too. Yeah, 1 gallon a day.
I will try that. I do try to drink a gallon of water a day.
Oh,
I try to get out in the sun for at least 30. I try to get out in the sun and sun gaze for 30 minutes in the morning and in the evening. And I try to drink a gallon of water every day.
Oh, good.
And I do take sun chlorea and blackstrap molasses every day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Unimatrix can come in and make an adjustment for you.
Yeah. But after today, maybe you're gonna feel better. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
I feel like I just have so many interests in everything. Like I do crystal Reiki healing, but I love angel cards and I love to work with angels and I love plant medicine. And I feel like I just love everything. And I need to try to like hone in on, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could do a better job if I could, bring it in, but I can't help it. I love everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. Yeah. So you're not bored.
No, it's, I just like I'm looking at something and doing a crystal. And then I'm like, all of a sudden, let's burn this Palo Santos. And, I just love everything. I just really love everything.
Good. Yeah.
And I just want to know everything about everything.
Yeah, right. Me too. Same here.
Yeah. I just love to learn about new things and just I'm amazed. And then I think when I reread it or I'm like, I have that deja vu and think, I already know that I already knew this,
Wow.
This isn't new to me.
Just like what Kosol says, right? We're just
Right.
remembering.
Like when I very first started meditating, I can meditate easy and I can, get into the astral travel, and it just came to me natural. And I feel like, I in my previous lives, I must have, meditated a lot because it came very easy to me.
Nice. Good.
Yeah. Very easy to me. In fact, I do have some, I've done some hypnotherapy, and my hypnotherapy is like, I love working with you. He's like, I can have you under in like 2 seconds. And, I just am amazed at how accessible everything is. And I just want to remember more. I'm remembering more every day, but I just still want to remember more. I want to remember all of it.
Yeah, me too. Same here.
Yeah.
I guess that's why we are here, huh?
Yeah. But I feel like I'm gonna do it this time. Like I feel like I'm gonna meet the goals and the tasks that I had listed. Like I'm doing it this time.
Good.
Like I went through some really crazy shit.
Like what?
Like I was very successful in like the mortgage banking industry, and I made quite a bit of money. And then I had the spontaneous Kundalini awakening, and I just couldn't do it anymore. Like went against my moral beliefs and my physical, like I physically couldn't be in that business anymore. And it was really hard for me to get out of that business. And when I had my Kundalini awakening, I was taken to the hospital, and I had to stay at a psych ward twice. And it was the worst experience of my life. And so I decided to go back to school at 40 and become a nurse, so that if I could just help one person that was in the situation that I was in, it was going to be worth it to me. And it has been so worth it to me. But after you have that Kundalini awakening, the old you is gone. You know what I mean? Like, but your family still, they think that you're the old you, but you're not. You're a completely new you. And it's really hard. It was really hard. My whole family thought I was crazy. They still think I'm crazy. But I don't. As soon as I stopped seeking validation and approval from them, everything got better.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Because I trust the process, but I was just so excited about the information I was getting. I wanted to share it. And I realized they're not ready for it.
That's right. Yeah.
But it's so exciting. You want to tell everybody and share it. You know what I mean? And it's, it's
but
difficult.
they're not ready. Yeah, right. They're not ready.
They're not literally, when I'm just like, it's, they're not awake, it's okay. They're not awake,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But when you like awake just like that, it's very, it just changed my whole entire life. People say, oh, I want to have, a Kundalini awakening. And I'm like, I wouldn't wish a spontaneous Kundalini awakening on anybody. Shook me to my core. Now I look back at it and it's totally different because, but when it first happened to me, it was just, it's a lot. And I thought I actually was crazy. Literally, I was like, I'm losing my mind, but I knew that I wasn't. But, everybody else, you just have to get away from everybody else.
Yeah.
You really do. You just have to go within and just be like, okay,
and try to find the like-minded people.
Exactly. Like a community that you can say anything you want and that you're not going to be judged.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Because I have some pretty crazy thoughts and new beliefs, and it's hard to let go of those false beliefs that we've been taught our whole life.
Yeah.
But it's getting easier and easier for me now. And it's getting easier for me to see, that's bullshit. That was bullshit, Yeah, why does everybody think that that's okay? It's not. It's this bullshit, just like the soul, he said. It is bullshit.
This world is illusion, full of illusion.
Total. And I used to think when people would say, this is just a simulation, this is like the Matrix, I'd be like, whatever, I was, and now it just like, it is so obvious to me that that's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Koso said that everybody has their own time to wake up.
Yeah.
So yeah, so don't.
But I kind of feel like I had a really, it was pretty startling. And then it was like I went on like the snooze, and I just wanted to go, wake back up, and but I just don't think that I was ready for it. Like I that's why I was on snooze.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty alert and awakened now, and I'm remembering more and more every day.
Nice.
And it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do feel limitless. It is limitless.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get really, sometimes it gets so overwhelming that, I just have to, I don't know if you guys know who Feel Good is, but he always talks about being the dot. And sometimes it does get so overwhelming that you could really freak out about what, the possibilities are. And you do just have to be a dot and be like, okay, it doesn't matter if it goes this way or that way. It's whatever way is going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
But like sometimes I have to physically bring myself back and like, touch my hands or be like a dot in the, like bring myself back physically, because, it's being in 5D it's awesome. But, for me, I have to bring myself back and be a dot, because it gets overwhelming, the possibilities and how limitless it is. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, well, we're limitless.
Yeah.
We think we know everything, and then when we get to that point, we understand it is not it. There's more.
Right. Well, and I had a near-death experience too, so I think that, you know what I mean, that's for other people who've had near-death experiences, it changes everything, and you realize everything that you thought to be true is not. It's not true.
Yeah.
I had some really tough years.
When did you experience that near-death experience?
Well, we had a cabin, and it was fairly new, and we didn't winterize it because we go up there every other weekend. And when they put in the furnace, they used PVC piping for the cold air outtake, and it froze and it broke. And then they didn't box in the rest of the furnace, so the exhaust was just, the carbon monoxide was just going through the cabin, circulating through the cabin. So it was carbon monoxide poisoning, and it was crazy. My whole family could have been, we all could have died. I mean, normally we get to the cabin and watch a movie and go to bed, but my kids, my husband were actually making an igloo. They were going to sleep in an igloo out in the driveway. So my husband and my kids were outside, and I was putting things away in the house. So it only affected me, but it was.
How long ago?
I was on President's Day weekend in 2010.
Oh, 10 years ago, huh?
Wow. Yeah.
So you died, you think you died, and then you came back almost? You almost died?
Well, when there was a blizzard, and so I was not in my body, but I was in the truck. But I could feel all of, my husband's emotions and my kids' emotions, and my son was on the phone with 911, and the ambulance couldn't come to get me because it was a blizzard. And so then a sheriff came, and they were trying to like plow the way in front, but my husband passed them. And it was just really like, I could just feel like my husband's panic, like, you can't leave me with these kids. But I felt like I already knew what was going to happen, and everything was going to be all right, even though I felt that panic and that fear.
Mm-hmm.
like I already knew everything was going to be all right. But then, you know, when I died, it was like there was, I don't know, I've never used this word before now, but there was actually like legions of souls or energy or love there. And I'm not sure if it was individuals or if it was just like source. But it was legions, like for just on and on and on and on and on and on. And the happiness and the greeting and the rejoice, you know, that was there was amazing. And I knew them all of them. I knew all of them. They knew me.
So how long were you gone?
So it was the whole time that we were in the car. So it took it's about a 15-mile drive to get from where our cabin was to where the hospital was. And so that whole time I was out of my body, you know, like out of my body and in the vehicle. But as soon as we got to the hospital and they jerked me, you know, out of the truck, I like was jerked back into my body. And it was like the most painful, excruciating thing
So
ever.
you were gone about 30 minutes.
I don't know how long it was. I don't know how long it was, but it was, you know, I don't think I was actually like gone, but like I had separated from my body. My spirit, my soul was separate from my body.
Yeah. I see. And then you do.
And then
feel
I
that
was
you have
like
changed?
zapped back in. But when you don't
feel
have
that
a
you have
body,
changed?
like your light body is so wonderful. Like it's so, I just can't, it's just the best feeling ever. You don't realize how much this physical body is a pain body.
Yeah. But do you feel that you have changed ever since you came back?
Oh yes, for sure.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What had changed? What had changed?
Just everything changed. My beliefs, you know, I used to be pretty involved in the Catholic Church. And I live in Utah, and the predominant religion here is LDS. And I used to just have really bad feelings towards them because they're very judgmental and they're very cliquey, and you know, and it was hard to grow up, you know, here and have people not be able to play with me because I didn't go to church and things like that. And so I had like a lot of resentments and stuff. But after my near-death experience, I just feel like every religion it's the same. They're all the same. It's all the same. It's the same story. You know what I mean? It's the same story.
Yeah. Wow. So you just felt that way ever since you came back from the death?
Yeah, like I just feel connected to every religion, but no, I don't believe in any kind of organized religion.
Natalie.
Yes.
That is exactly what it is. All the religions have a table at the Vatican.
Yes.
All mind control.
But I also feel like the Catholic Church is like the biggest crime family in the universe. Because they've kept everything from the people. They've made us believe something that's not true.
Yeah.
They're also the biggest human traffickers too.
Yeah. And it was hard for me because I was pretty involved in the Catholic Church. Yeah.
Catholic is pretty heavy.
Yep. And at that time I was, you know, making six figures, and the things that were important to me were like, I'm like, I cannot believe, like, just cannot believe like I was doing some of the things that I was doing.
Been there, done that. I understand.
You know what I mean? Like I just cannot believe that like I would pay so much money to have a car just because I could. And it was just I was very wasteful and greedy and like egregious. I mean, just like ridiculous. Like I didn't have any respect for money, I don't think.
Wow. So all that changed when you came back? Wow. Yeah.
And I actually quit my job and took care of my grandparents for a few years. And my grandparents were the ones that said, you missed your calling in life. You need to be a nurse. You should be a nurse. But, you know,
it was really, I'm surprised that my marriage made it, you know, that my husband stuck with me, because it was just like I said, I can't do that anymore. And then I was done, and I was the main source of income.
Mm.
You know, and he makes a good living, you know, but I made, you know, double what he did. So he never had to pay for anything. So when I just couldn't work anymore, I like physically, like mentally could not do it, you know, like I could not do it. He had to kind of step up to the plate, and that was really hard. I mean, it doesn't matter if you make 50,000 or 500,000, when your income's cut, you know, it's irrelevant how much it is. It's difficult. But to me, I didn't care. Like, that was not, it didn't bother me at all, but it really bothered him, because he's still into that, like, materialistic,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
4-dimensionals.
money. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. The status quo.
Yeah.
And
Wait
I'm
till
just
you
like,
manifest
don't
your
want to
own
have
gold
anything
bar.
to do with any of it. I'm just a totally different person.
Wait till you manifest your own gold bar. See, look what I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. And he's still, and it really bothers me, because he's still really in money. Like, everything is centered around money. And I just have to be like, it's okay, you know.
Michael, how are you feeling? Michael McDonald, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. That was a good reading.
Good. I know they did some work on you too. Just want to make sure how you were feeling. No, you know, make sure you're all right.
How did it feel when he said that your body was going to feel, you know, different?
Or pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like a numbing sensation and all that. Kind of like pins and needles.
Okay.
Like tingling.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel, I touched your hand, Michael. Did you feel it?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did it feel?
It was really good. It was like what we call warm sensation.
Huh?
Warm sensation.
Oh, okay, good.
Did any memories come back to you, Michael? Because I know you had that was part of your request.
Well, I had to like wait until like get into my dream time, just kind of like access it fully.
Oh, okay. All right. That's all right. That's good.
Well, that was super, super awesome. I guess I'm going to go. I have a lot of things to do tonight. I feel really good. I feel really present. My body feels really present. And I feel like that's my whole thing, is being present and living in the present. And it just is, you know, it's, unless you've been through something like that, you know what I mean? Like, you just don't know how it feels to be present.
Yeah.
Souls try to show us something.
You know, and that's my goal every day, is just to be present in every moment and appreciate everything for what it is, you know, and try not to think about things that have happened in the past or things that might happen in the future, just to be really, really present.
Yeah.
And I find when I am present, everything works out really, really great, and I can manifest things just like that, you know.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have been practicing that too these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that I've, you know, like I said, I used to have subscribed to a whole bunch of different YouTube, you know, I had a bunch of different subscriptions, and I just think even just the short time that I've been, you know, doing this in this group, how I've just changed from, you know, like, I don't need to listen to that. I can't listen to this, or, you know, it just, everything just seems so different to me now, but it's like simple. I feel like we complicate the shit out of everything, and that's the problem.
Oh yeah, that's the problem right there.
That's the problem.
Yep.
Just like you said, all you have to do is ask. You know,
right.
All you have to do is ask.
Mm-hmm.
That's easy, you know. Yeah. But it is, it's an exciting time. I know that I'm here to assist, you know, the collective in their ascension process as I go through my own. I know that that's what I'm here to do.
But it's crazy how you just go from one belief to another belief, and how quickly it transforms, and you make adjustments.
Yeah, I have read and saw videos and heard about the near-death experience, and most of them, when they come back, they change, just like you.
And most people don't want to come back, and then you have that guilt of not wanting to come back. Yeah, it's just really a bizarre feeling. But the legions of people that were there, the love, and I still am not sure if that was just source or if it was different individuals. I still am not sure what that was.
Maybe you can go back and ask them, like go to a spaceship or something like that and ask. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But I kind of am beginning to believe that those were all people's lives that I touched, and you don't understand the enormity of the people's lives that you touch. Just in maybe one simple, like a smile to a complete stranger who's having a bad day. Like the enormity of how many people you really affect, influence, and you know what I mean? I just try to make somebody's life better for the day that, every day that they run into me, like that I have lessened something for, lessened some kind of a burden for them, or just made things easier for them. And that's, what I try to do when I'm at work. So, but it is crazy. I am a psych nurse now. So that's crazy to me too. Yeah, I'm a psych nurse.
Yeah, what do you do? Like psych means like what, psychic nurse, or what is that?
Like a mental health. I'm a mental health.
Mental health nurse.
Mental health nurse. So I actually work in it's called the crisis recovery unit, CRU. So people come to us before, like if they're, just about on the verge of a breakdown, and we can keep them there and avoid a hospital stay, or they've been in the hospital, but they're not ready to go home. They come and stay with us. We're like a short-term residential facility. And we have we can have up to 16 patients. Yep. But, even just the short time that I've been doing it, the mental health part is what I really love, because I feel like people are not, people are in spiritual crisis. They're not, a lot of these people are labeled as psychotic, or they're in this, having a psychosis episode or something like that. And then they just are prescribed antipsychotics, and people, if the providers would just listen to them, they would know this is not psychosis. This is a spiritual crisis.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the problem with this medical world. They only subscribe drugs to them, which will not help them it's only gonna make it worse. That's the problem. Yeah, right.
I mean, and there are people that have mental illnesses that need these medications, that cannot function without them. But I feel like they don't, the doctors and the providers, they just see things one way. They can't, and I just feel like they're listening, but they're not listening. You know what I mean? And it's always, they are prescribed medications, and they actually have to take the medications and go to the therapy groups before they can be discharged. And that's like horrible. I've been through it. It was horrible.
Well, so that's why we need more people like us. We need to train.
Yeah. And then I actually had a thyroid storm crisis, and it sent me into a full-blown psychotic episode. And so I had to go back to the psych ward again as a nurse, and there was a medical underlying issue, and they didn't investigate it. They just, when you're psychotic, you say just weird, crazy stuff. And I said that I killed my husband, and that I killed my husband, and that I did drugs, and everybody does drugs. And and I just said crazy things, because when you're psychotic, you say crazy things.
You really said it? You said it like that, really?
Oh yeah, they had to send the police to my house to do a welfare check, because I told them I killed my husband.
Oh my God. Do you remember saying that?
No. Well,
No.
kind of. I was at work. I was at work. And I just remember kind of like I couldn't get into my computer. I couldn't get my password to work. And like I knew something was off, but I couldn't figure it out. I just couldn't get into my computer. And then a coworker said she found me on the floor, and I dumped all the medication out for the patients around me on the floor and was just crying. And I don't remember that part.
Wow.
And
Were
then
you taking any medication at that time?
No.
Wow. How
No,
did that happen?
so I just went to work one day, and then that happened. And then when she was walking me over to the hospital, I was like, then all of a sudden I thought that like I was her client and that she was my case manager, and that it was just the weirdest thing. And she's like, you didn't kill your husband. I'm like, I did kill my husband. And I killed my husband, and I do drugs. Everybody does drugs. And I do drugs. And so they like reported me to the licensing board, and, and they just assumed that I did do drugs. And they didn't they could have put me in an ICU observation, and then they would have realized there was a underlying medical issue, but they didn't. They put me in a psych ward, and when you're put in a psych ward, you cannot leave. You have no freedoms.
Wow.
And it was horrible.
What cyborg that you were on?
And they sent me out of my area because they didn't want me to. So we have the same clients. So if I would have went to the hospital that was near my house, that it would have been full of the clients that I serve and take care of. So they ended up sending me, further away, but there was still like 3 clients that I knew that I take care of. And it was bizarre because they were like, oh my gosh, what is she doing here? And like I have a real bond with those 3 clients. And it was just, it's horrible.
So did that happen again in the later lifetime, or that was the only one time that you experienced?
So when I had my spontaneous Kundalini awakening, I went to the hospital twice because everybody thought I was crazy. I thought I was crazy too. And then I went back to school, became a nurse, and was a psych nurse for like 3 years. And then I had an actual thyroid storm, which I could have completely died. But it put me into a full-blown psychosis, and I told them that I killed my husband. They had to come and check my house and make sure that my husband was all right. And it was bad. But when people are psychotic, they say crazy things. So I don't understand why they know, these doctors and providers, why would they believe that I was in full-blown psychosis? They should have checked for an underlying medical issue, which they finally did, but I still had to be there for 3 days. And it's horrible.
And that did not happen again after that, or did it happen?
No. So I haven't had any more hospitalizations.
Oh, that was only one time that you had.
So I've had 3 total experiences where I was hospitalized in a mental facility.
Oh.
But the last one was as a nurse. And so that was like totally different than just being like, an anonymous, like crazy person, like a psych nurse in a psych ward. Yeah. It was crazy. I mean, I'm glad that, like everything happens for a reason. And I learned a lot from it,
Yeah,
and I'm thankful for it now. But when you're going through stuff like that, it's, you know what I mean? It's
horrible.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's made me a better nurse. It's made me a better psych nurse because, I get to have interaction with the clients, and I can listen to what they're saying, and I can relate to what they're saying, and I can really hear what they're saying, and I think that I make a difference in people's lives.
Yeah. That's good.
So I'm glad that I went back to school and became a psych nurse. I really, really like it. But, now I'm into alternate, methods of healing because I don't like the pharmaceutical. I don't like the pharmaceutical treatments that they're, always, everybody just gets put on drugs. So I looked into alternate
healing sources like acupuncture, and I'm a Reiki master and I do Reiki a lot. And I love plant medicine, and I want to get more into plant medicine and incorporate that. And I use crystals when I do my Reiki healing. So, and I pull angel cards and use angels and just, but I like the alternate, more homeopathic remedies. But, I can't really suggest that when I'm at work, because that would be a conflict of interest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I have that problem too. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really kind of hard, but sometimes, I do just say like, I actually am able to talk about it, when I'm saying, well, have you ever tried like breathing skills? And I teach them alternates to help them calm themselves down. And so I am able to do that, but it's a fine line.
Yeah, you have to do it like discreetly, huh?
Well, and now Reiki's becoming pretty popular. Like they have, a lot of people. There's a lot of people that go in and do Reiki in the hospitals and stuff like that, and it's becoming more and more popular. And my doctors,
minority. That's still in the minority group. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have one doctor that is like just totally for it and stuff, and then I have another doctor that's just like not. And so it's hard, but I do say, have you ever thought about using trying acupuncture or an alternate method, because the problems with mental health patients is they don't want to take their medications. They take it till they feel better, and then they don't want to take it, and then it's just a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle, and those medications are very hard on your body.
Oh yeah.
And I actually had to take medication for a year because I was worried about my license because, I told them I killed my husband and did drugs.
That's so funny.
And so I was worried that I just like, okay, I'll just comply with whatever these doctors have suggested, And then when it came down to it and they figured out what was going on, it took a little while for them to figure it out, but I still had to be on an antipsychotic for like a year because I didn't want them to, I just was worried about my license, but it's very hard on your body.
Yeah. You think it's curing, but it's not curing. It's just suppressing the symptoms.
Right.
And at the same time,
and they say it takes 4 to 6 weeks to get into your body and work the way it's supposed to work. And the medication that I was on, I gained like 30 pounds. Wow. And I haven't been on medication for almost 4 years. And it's like, I finally have been able to lose some of that weight. And people are like, oh, you're so skinny. And I'm like, no, I've always been skinny. You guys just know me as fat because of this medication. And I feel like it's, it took a good 3 years for it to really, truly get out of my system.
Yeah, you got to do a lot of detox.
Yeah. I mean, just really, and it's just bad.
Wow.
And it's hard for me because I feel like a lot of the clients are in spiritual crisis, not psychosis, And I can totally relate to that, I can totally relate to that. I just wish somebody would have been there to listen to me instead of, what happened to me happens to everybody. But it's made me a better person. I think it's made me a better nurse. And I'm just a totally different person than what I was before.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's why I always usually say, hardship, if you take it the right way, it really helps you to become a better person, stronger person. And then you can help others much better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and I mean, it's a process. It's a process. Every day it's a process.
Yeah.
But I trusted the process, So yeah, I'm really thankful that I found this group because, I just am thankful. It's hard to find people that are like-minded because,
I feel like I have to be really guarded in what I say to other people because I don't want them to, you know, think I'm crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I face that every day. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
Acupuncturist.
Oh, I love acupuncture. See, I love everything. I just wish I could do everything. But yeah, I did some acupuncture, you know, also. And when I went and got it, he poked me like somewhere down on my ankle or something. And I was like, oh, I can feel that in my ear. And he's like, wow, you're really in tune with your body. Most people, you know, are not that in tune with their bodies. So, you know, like the chakras and the meridians and the energy. And I just love all of it. Acupuncture was really, yeah, I really enjoyed that. I wish I would do it every day if I could.
Yeah, it does help a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it on myself. It really does help me too.
Yeah. It's a journey. It's a crazy journey we're on. Just when I think I have it figured out, it just gets completely turned upside down and, you know, even crazier, but in a good, crazy way. So anyway, I guess I better get some of the things I need to get done. I feel like I've just been so into this group that I've spent a lot of time, because every time you get on, there's practically always a Zoom thing. You know, there's always a Zoom meeting, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, okay, I can't do that. I have to do some other things.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing your experience.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We'll
talk again later. Yeah.
Yeah. I could tell you more about it. That was the short version, but yeah.
Yeah.
But most people who have near-death experiences, they're almost identical. They're all the same.
Yeah. That's what like I said. Yeah, I've read a lot about them. It's similar, very similar. They always change. They always change after they come back.
Yeah. And it's hard because you're a completely different person, but your family still sees you as the old person.
Yeah, right.
And it's really difficult. I remember when I first told my mom, she's like, I believe that you saw that, but she didn't believe that I saw it. But now it's like, I tell her, I'm like, oh, hey, I had a dream last night, and I tell her, your mom said this, and your aunt, I have these messages for you. And now she's just like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm so glad that I can, I just needed to hear that, to have that connection. But in the beginning, it was always like, well, I believe that you saw them, or, I believe that you heard that. But even they've evolved. Do you know what I mean? Through my experience, it's opened their eyes more too.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So maybe that's your work. That's your mission.
But I have found that being present is the best. That's the best gift, and that's the best way to live for me personally, is to be present.
Yeah.
And it's hard to be present all the time. It's pretty hard to be present all the time.
It is, yes.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, now that I've monopolized all the time, does anybody else have anything to say? Well, all right then. I guess until we meet again.
Yeah.
You guys have a good night.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey, traveler. Hello, traveler.
Hey, I'm here, man. What's going on, baby? I'm here. I'm listening. I'm just listening and let you do your interaction while I'm here. I have to build this thing. See, I have to build all of this. And so I'm just letting you guys talk. This is your time. This is your show. I'm here. I'm here to supporting the network.
Thank you. Yeah, it's really nice to meet all these like-minded people here. It's difficult to find like-minded people around us, right?
Yeah, see,
Not
I'm
many,
building
right?
this because I gotta finish this 2 Q6 and a Q spiral tomorrow. You know, gotta shift it out. Whew, I love it.
Yeah,
And the
it's
YouTube
amazing.
people, they should do some deposits to be in here and have fun too. Yeah.
And I feel like people come into your life for a reason, you know, like we're all drawn into this group because we're part of this group on a bigger level, you know, a quantum level. But it's interesting to see, you know, what leads people, you know, how they came, you know, to this group. Because it's so different. Everybody's story is so different, but yet it's exactly the same.
Yeah, every story is so unique, but yet the common goal is the same.
Yeah.
But the experience is different.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's different, but yet it's really exactly the same when you break it down.
Yeah. I really love the Stargate because that's remote viewing, astral projection at the same time. It's simple, as you can see. And that's a several $1 trillion of research right there. It's beginning giving to free to all of you. Am I awesome or what? You can't be
totally
this.
Awesome.
Is that my Korean honey? Did she left already? There she is. Korean honey.
I said awesome, awesome.
The Samal Kamal is my super soldier Michael, my super soldier Dell, Natalie. That's and then my man over there, LT, the like Snug, and then Carlo. You see, today is Sunday. You know, it's to hang out. I'm almost done with this one. So
We're having a party here. Hang out party.
That's always a hangout party. Every day is a hangout party.
Yeah, I know. This every day hangout party.
I know, that's what I said. I'm just like, I feel like I have to like set my phone down because otherwise I'm just gonna be like completely like if I had my way, I would just be in the Zoom meeting all day long, listening and, you know, experiencing and sharing.
No. Had a size 14 gauge. And I make crack 8 day when he's
So,
All right, well, good night, you guys. Thank you so much. Tonight was wonderful. Have a good night.
Oh, bye,
All the mothers, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone. I'm here. I'm here. You can
Good
hang with me or go, you know, everyone do what your heart is feeling because you guys stuck with a corona anyway, you in house. Some of you.
Oh, Karen's here. Hi, Karen.
Hey, Mama,
She's gone now.
I think the YouTube live messed up.
Stacy.
Yeah.
Stacy, how was your Stargate day, Stacy?
Huh?
How was your Stargate?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. The background noise.
Hey, traveler.
Carlos, can you mute the traveler one?
Somebody mute traveler.
I think Carlos
Let me
is
try.
yeah, okay.
Oh, he can. Yeah, he can.
Oh, honey, lôi like my dad. I put nó bạc spa đó về đây. Để bắt con cái internet sáng nào ơi. Để ban đặc biệt tin có mấy đại nữa. Để ông có chui cho rồi nữa. Tên coin.
I'll be back in 10 minutes, guys.
Okay,
Be back
he's
in 10.
mute now.
Oh, he's mute now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So how was your Stargate today, Stacy? Did you see the Star Trek beams?
Oh no, we went to Sun today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw I went to the Sun and it was bright and I really couldn't see, you know, like a real figure, but I had this present. I knew something was there, someone was there, and I asked that person what the name was, and then I think the name was like Ira or something like that. I forgot now. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I asked for healing, you know, like all that, the good stuff.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Did he respond? What did he say?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And then I got it and it took, I said, how long will it take? And it said 10 minutes.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of healing.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
How about you? How about you?
I saw some beings. They were tall and they had like a cape on. They looked like grays, but they were wearing like a, like a cape. You know what I mean? Like with a hoodie. That makes sense. Kind
Yeah.
of like.
Uh-huh.
And then there was a few of them. They had long necks.
Mm.
And then suddenly, I teleported to the ship, and
Wow.
I saw my mother.
Oh, that's right. You say you saw your mother. Oh, wow. Yeah.
She was on the ship, and then she was wearing a beautiful dress, and I gave her a hug. And then I didn't really communicate too much, but I was just looking around the ship, like.
Oh, so your mom passed away?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Oh, so that was nice, huh? You saw her? Huh?
I was walking around, just looking at the rooms in the ship. I saw like the transporter room, like in Star Trek where they stand and then they get teleported.
Yeah. Wow.
Like that. And then
Amazing.
yeah, that's it. After that, that's it. I went back.
Yeah, it's good to have like all these different experiences, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Just gotta open your imagination up, right? To have the experience.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How about Carlos?
Carlos.
What was your experience?
I didn't see too much. Has to be for whatever reason. Sometimes it can be insensitive.
Ah.
I don't always see. I don't always hear. I don't always feel.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Every time is different, right?
Yeah, it's a little different. Sometimes I'll pick up on some things, and sometimes I won't. So
yeah,
continue with it until because sometimes my body is out of whack. My nervous system. So I don't always pick up on stuff, but I still go ahead and still do it as if still do it anyways. The most I saw when we went to the sun was it seemed like these giant legs, like giant spider legs.
Really?
Yep.
Whoa.
So, but I wasn't afraid. It was just one of those things that you learn not to be afraid. You just
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So that's pretty much about it. I didn't see her do too much more than that.
Okay.
Yeah, there is at the bottom of the Zoom. Hold on a second.
When we Stargate, we can also visit loved one that passed away as well. Don't forget that.
Okay.
So that's why people don't die. We can still go to see people who are passed away and talk to them. So that's why this technology is so important. See?
So does that mean Coastal, that if you pass away, we can still harass you even after you're gone?
I'm sorry. What happened?
Does that mean that when you pass away, we can still harass you?
There is no discontinuation. The existence always existing.
So we're gonna call you. We're gonna bug you in the middle of the night. Coastal, come over here.
Death don't exist for any of us. We are light being. We are immortal.
Yes.
Really. Yes.
We'll just keep looking for the pimp daddy even after you're not in this.
Pimp daddy is eternal. That's me. I'm eternal. Better recognize. See that, Stacy? Yeah. Your pimp daddy ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Michael, I'm your pimp daddy. See that, LT? The pimp daddy ain't going nowhere. I'm everywhere. I'm like the Lucy, everywhere.
Everywhere.
You are still live on YouTube, huh?
right now. You know that, Carlos?
No, I didn't know that, but that has to be Coastal that has to change that. Hey, Coastal.
Yes.
We're still on YouTube. You know that, right?
Yep, it's still live. It's beautiful.
Okay, Mom.
I want to make them jealous so they can put deposit my device and join us. I want them to be jealous, you know? I'm right here. What
Yeah. After party.
What going?
You know, I found it interesting when we were dealing with the both unimatrix and with the Borg, how they picked up and responded to his daughter.
I bought that thing crypto that I got in it. I would get to work for the internet. It took me. Okay, các bạn, đây phải đá là ní kêu nói vậy. Và khoaiยังđang ăn cả băng đấy chứ. Ôi thơ vẫn đách, nhưng mà ai vô đây bị khoaiบ้าน ta còn ham. Mà đã kiêng là ấy thì vô đây bị liệtบ้าน. Nhiều đá đây bị cột khoai. Trong bữa đêm khoai, con bữa đêm khoai sẽ tập o. Khoai sẽ tập, bữa đêm sẽ khoai sẽ tập oนี้ แต่พวกแค่เราเว็บบองเลยบ้านยังไปยังเวียนcòn maiยังchương chuyện chương taเอายังเวียนเลยประแตกพอยังบริเวณไหนไม่ไอ้เวียนเลยมาจะมันไอ้เวียนบ่าแต่ไอ้เวียนบ่าเห็นไหมเวียนจังโดยจะดักเลือกข้ามเลยเองบ้าเยอะแต่เกี้ยงโยดอกตามเจ็บทราบว่าเตะบ้านแล้วไม่ไปโยนบ้านว่าบ้านอะไรเงี้ยตอนนี้บ้านใจโกนพองใจติ่งซื้อบ้านเลยWhy you want to eat though? Hello.
Yes.
You like it? You like it so far, man? Ain't this amazing?
Yes. I lost count.
That's fine.
Oh, where she going?
ให้ปริญญา快了啊，这那直接上了啊，บอกไปทานแล้วไปทานខ្ញុំវាឆោតវាលក់ផ្លូវឲ្យខ្មែរមែនถ้าវាស្រឡាញ់ប៉ុន្តែវាអាចកបាំងមួយខ្ញុំក៏ឲ្យសិលខ្ញុំក៏ដកសិលបានដែរចឹងណាទោះបីយ៉ាងណានៅតែគ្រូធំបាទគេគឺសឹកប្រធំគាត់ខ្លាចដែរសូមគាត់បនបារមីទៅឲ្យព្រះអង្គឲ្យសូមកុំឲ្យសិលអ្នកណាប្រើអំពើខូចខលណាតែអាចខូចឈ្មោះសច្ចាងយើងណាកុំឲ្យវាស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិអីចឹងណាបើប្រើជាល្អអត់អីអញ្ចឹងទៀតបងគេដាក់លក្ខខណ្ឌមកទៅកូន Hi girl. See Papa doing right there? Papa make you sexy. Yeah. Just dance why mình đùa vậy? Dance why mình đùa vậy? Dance why mình đùa mà? Đùa dance why? Phải ở nhà đua mà này cái câu đó đấy. Nhưng khơi một Facebook cái món tự nhiên cái câu so nó xì đàm xoay đà xì đàm đấy. Nó đam đâu ngủ được cái ấy.
Okay.
Cồn ngà cái khao bằng cồn ngà. Honey, they're not gonna make though. Those I mean that done. Trời bà ơi, đều là dân. Đây là miền Cà Lan. Thôi mấy hết. Wow. So yeah, so we can use Stargate to travel.
Okay.
To see loved one, to go any dimension. It's all fair game.
Okay.
Time
travel, space travel, dimensional travel.
Okay. Chắc là ép hả? On. Yes. Yes, honey. Okay.
Do some painting, guys.
What's that?
I gotta do some painting.
Some painting?
Yeah, I'm painting a deck. See my deck? Painting.
Nice.
Oh wow.
You're multi-talented.
Well, I'm trying. See how it turns out. I painted a little bit. You see it?
It's like being a night
Yeah.
It's
How did she know? It's finally.
Oh,
That mom did jump here by like honey. It's good.
I did like half, so I gotta do the other half.
Yeah, you got a big deck right there. That's a big one.
Yeah, I'm gonna build my house on it.
Ah.
So when my friends and family come, they can stay in my house.
Wow.
It's 30 by 30.
It's up on stilts.
Yes, 30 by 30.
So it's up on the stilts for weather reasons.
Good.
Rains a lot or what?
No, just gives it a you know, it's just off the ground because it's not for weather but for more height and better view.
Okay. You keep some of the
And
animals out?
you can storage. You can put stuff under, like for storage.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Let me get up here and I'll show you the view.
No, the reason I'm also asking is because do you ever get some severe weather over there? Storms?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's better. So you don't get washed away, right?
If the biggest concern is water and flooding, I can see it. If it's high winds, it's better to have something maybe up down closer to the ground if you have high winds.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So.
So you're gonna have to make a 2-story house and start digging downward.
Underground.
Make a geodesic dome house. That will help with the wind.
Yeah, I'm building a yurt. It's more of it's a modern yurt, you know.
Different from other Khmer.
It's pretty big though.
Different. It's really not like.
I'm gonna put this camera down and start painting.
All right. But what is a yurt?
You don't know what a yurt is?
No.
You know, you've ever seen those houses in Mongolia? That's like kind of made out of fabric. It's round. It's like you know, look it up, yurt. You'll see it.
Why is it? How do you spell Y-E-R-T?
No, Y-U-R-T.
Okay, I'll look it up.
But this one is more modern. You know, it's more modernized. It's not like the small Mongolia ones. You know, where they can take up and put down in a few hours. You know, because Mongolians are always traveling.
Okay, I see. I'm looking at a yurt.
Yeah, so if you look on images and YouTube, you see a lot of people building them. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's nice because it's round like a spaceship.
Yeah, it's also less chance of being blown over by the wind because of its round shape.
Right. It can withstand like 100-mile-an-hour wind or something like that. A lot, 120 mile an hour. Yeah. So, but my friends are helping. You know, they have a company. They have a yurt company that they build yurts for people.
So these pictures are very nice.
Yeah. Inside is nice because how the wood goes up to the roof and the roof is open on top. It's like a round opening. It's really nice. The light comes in. Yeah.
So
pretty cool.
It has a similarities to a teepee.
Yeah, you can say that, but much bigger.
It's bigger and it's more cylindrical, but the teepees open up at the top.
Yeah. Right.
So it allows fresh air to come in. It's roundish. The teepees are more. I think teepees are very good for traveling because they're just basically sticks, and you tie the sticks in a cone shape basically, and then you put the cloth around it basically, or the skins around it. So if you're doing the traveling, that's not a bad way to go. But the yurt looks very nice. That's a good idea.
Carlos.
Yes.
Did you try to send your tokens to your Trust wallet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Me neither. Me neither. Okay. Maybe we can do it together when LT is available. You want to do it like that?
Yeah, I'm just I haven't checked to see if it cleared my bank account yet either.
Oh, that's right. You have to. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me know when you're ready to do it, so we can ask LT to assist us. You want to do it together?
Yeah, we'll do it together.
Okay. I think everybody's gone now, right? LT is busy.
Yeah, he's busy. He's still online, and Koso's still on there.
And then Michael Delorme is still there, but I don't know if he's.
He has the camera and the mic off.
Yeah.
The other K has the mic on, but the well, actually, I don't see a mic for K at all.
Right. Yeah. Pretty much
Like, you didn't
everybody's
connect with the
gone.
mic.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll call it a night too.
All right, I'm trying to get ready for tomorrow because there's a lot of things that I've been busy today with. I installed tapestry for my mom in her room, and then I also installed a brand new dishwasher.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not getting myself ready. It's my own stuff ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. See you guys later. Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, Carlos.
All right. Good night. I'm gonna be leaving here
Well,
soon.
good night, Koso.
Bye, traveler.
Like Korean ball. Yeah, that's amazing. See, we got a good crew, Carlos.
Yes, we do.
They all got their own uniqueness, and they all experience things on their own way, and
Yeah.
You're growing.
They all add to the group. All of them.
Okay, Carlos. So good night to Koso. Good night. Good night.
Good night, Michael.
Good night. Well, just us now is just hanging out. See, I'm just building. That's all I am. It's amazing. So see, look who unimetric, man. And unimetric, go monkey. Your Kevin monkey, like a client that help unimetric. No, I say good monkey, I say good monkey. I say when you scared, I saw you call the cool unimetric. That's how scared you. I saw you go. I know you now. Monkey, can you hear me? You get scared to call unimetric to help you. Okay, be with you. You won't be scared. Game. He loved his game. Yeah, I like today's training too. And it's good to bring the different being to also talk to the crew. You know what I'm saying, Carlos?
Yeah. It was a good training. And meeting all these different beings, I think, is an excellent idea because one, it diminishes the fear, and two, it creates familiarity where we're heading to anyways. I think
Sometime I might bring in Bashar. Sometimes I talk to them first, see which one you want, because sometimes you don't know what you're going to get. So it's going to be like you're talking to a collective, and sometimes you're talking to the individual. It's cool.
Who is Bashar again?
I have to talk to him.
But who is Bashar?
Bashar is one of the people come from the future human, the hybrid race.
Oh,
He's look like a gray, but he have glowing body. He have a light body.
Oh, okay.
He's a hybrid between human and Anunnaki.
Okay.
The Anunnaki DNA is just like human.
Yeah.
So what do you think after you're meeting a lot of this experience as you're growing in your experience? Is it beyond your expectations?
Yeah, it is. Because for me, the biggest thing is the experience. Especially meeting with, even though not everything I can sense or feel, there's certain things that are picking up where, okay, especially when you're doing the channeling, and we get to meet some of these beings. And in some of these travels, I do get to experience it and feel it, and sometimes I don't. For whatever reason.
Especially you have like, you know, like LT and Anita. I mean, Nada, you know, doing channeling too. You know, that's just so simple.
Yeah.
Not just to help triangulate. Does that make sense? As you observe.
Yeah. We're all getting this experience, you know, not just as a spectator or a witness, but we're getting to do it ourselves as well.
Exactly. And I'm moving you, edging you guys little by little toward it. Toward channeling.
One of the issues I have that makes it difficult is there's been this consciousness that is within me that's very contrary.
Doubt?
No, not doubt. It's just contrary. I mean, if I try and do something, it's like an adversary. If I try to go in to do some healing and it's like a light hypnosis, it will come and interfere and prevent me from going into hypnosis, to give you an example.
Okay, that what you say was also my honey, she used to experience that. But what happened, the experience helped her to counteract that. The experience became the one that counteract that opposite consciousness that prevent you from to going with the flow, the control systems have been set up.
And one of the issues, like I said, so sometimes when I'm asking questions of the device question, is this done? That consciousness comes on by the side and says, no. So that's where my challenge is. Sometimes I can't ask the question. I just have to assume that it is done.
If the have AK mic on. Oh, Borg. How Borg? The Borg. Yeah, Borg. Hey, can you put a picture of the Borg? My honey want to see what it looked like, if you don't mind.
The Star Trek Borg?
Yeah, share screen. Yeah, the Borg.
Give me a moment.
I share. Go right now. I'm here, baby. Okay, if you look at the YouTube, baby, Carlos, he's going to share with you what the Borg look like. The Borg image.
Let me see how I can do this.
Okay. Do you need to be a host? I'll make you a host.
I don't know yet, but I'm.
So you can share it.
There you go. All right, share screen.
Okay, let me see. The Borg.
Let's see if it'll let me. Come on. Can I share with all this support? I'm using Ubuntu, and right now it's not letting me. Not the way I have right now. It's not letting me share.
Try it now. You should have an option now.
I'm host. It's not letting me share screen.
Let me see. I will share. Hold on. Okay.
Does that have to log out and reboot and come in a different way completely?
Yeah, you bet it. Yeah.
So let me do that. Let me log out and reboot and log back in.
Okay, great.
You took the host back in?
You want me to reclaim it?
Yeah, reclaim it because I'm about to have to reboot the computer.
Oh, go ahead. Once you remove it, what happened? I was claimed the host again.
Okay.
Automatically.